Arca Bulls family, how you doing? Let me get some A's in the chat. If you can hear me, please throw some A's in the chat right now to make sure that we're getting that audio through. What is up, people? Thank you so much for showing up. If you can hear me, throw those A's in the chat. My team moderators, how are you? Samantha, Hound, how are you guys? Thank you so much for showing up. Oh my God, you guys already coming through. Thank you so much. I really have to shout out that donation here coming in from is it Homie or Hummy? We'll definitely put that WISA. Man, a lot of people talking about that ticker. Please tell me something about it. Is it a short squeeze play or what is it? My goodness, you guys, thank you so much. Andrew B always coming through with your amazing donations, man. Thank you so much. I can't express to you how much I appreciate you. Saying Andrew B says appreciate your professionalism, positivity, and willingness to help others. God bless you. God bless you, my friend. Thank you so much for your help. Trust me when I say that the Arca household can absolutely use it. What's up, chat? Thank you so much for everybody coming in. Sergio Gonzalez, what's up? Catfish, how you doing? Mac, man, do I got some Mullen for you, my bro. Oh, goodness gracious. DJ, what's up? Leo, yeah, we definitely got that Mullen coming in, man. Leo says can't wait for that, for your DD on Mullen. I just posted the video too. Fusion 2000, what's up? Thank you so much. Really enjoy your work, Arca. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. WV, yeah, he says that $5 mark on GTII getting closer and closer. Appreciate your GTII videos. 100, man. We are definitely keeping it 100 with the team here. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll look at all these stickers. It's gonna be a good day tomorrow, and it's gonna be a happy Friday, right, you guys? Let's get that joy up in the air. Let's get that energy, because we're about to make some cool little dimes here and there. Cody Stead, man. Cody Steed or Stead? What's up, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. Cody says I can only picture a Carlton dancing right now. Oh man, I actually just pictured it in my head. I just got a gnarly visual in my head about Carlton, man. This guy, and I think he's actually hosting that new show. It's not a new show, actually. It's that, I think it's Dancing with the Stars, right? That's actually him hosting it now. Oh my goodness, good deal. Save Pop Culture, what's up, man? Hello. Say hello to everybody. Guys, if you're stepping into the chat right now, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that we can get some more people up in the chat and we could learn some good stuff together, you guys. Thank you all for showing up. Banger, yes, CALA got back. I do hear that, man. It did actually. Please remind me what I said, because I actually cover so many tickers all the time that I don't even remember what I said. Did it meet our upside? Did Arca fail? Did he actually start acting more like an Orca instead of an Arca, or what is it, man? Please tell me the truth. Explain to me. Chromical Studios, man, how you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. Firm 5, órale, carnal. ¿Qué ondas? ¿Qué pasión? ¿Qué me dices? Leo, I got you guys, man. B, good to see you here. Santiago Rojas, what's up, man? Matt Gomez, always good to have you here. Kenneth Reed, let's all make a lot of money in 2023. I agree, my brother, I agree. Luna's Life says, what up, y'all? Good thing we loaded Mullen yesterday. COSM next. It's looking pretty good, you guys. I definitely put up the COSM video. Definitely make sure to check it out later on or before market open. Definitely some things to keep in mind in preparation for that next trading session, right, you guys? Everything is still looking good. I'm not gonna lie. It's just that teeth grinding sideways action is just, it's so you know, I can't bear that. But it's all right, you guys. I think I see some things starting to pivot towards the bull side. Okay, so definitely make sure to check out that COSM video I just put up. Very good things coming up for MULN, and I'm talking about statistically. Okay, so please make sure to check out that video, as I just posted it literally about 5 minutes ago. Okay, actually, some of you guys were already waiting in the live chat before I posted that. So maybe it's a tactic. Actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe it's a tactic for me to actually keep you watching these videos and then watching me live. That is my narrative the whole time, you guys. I trapped you. I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just messing around. Thank you all so much for stopping by once again. Who is this? Who is this right here talking about AMC? I can't even pronounce that real quick. So how's KALA looking for tomorrow morning pre-market? So I actually asked a couple of you guys asking me, how does that look? How does that KALA look as far as what I said yesterday in comparison to that price action from today? So B actually answered that, saying Kala took off. Did it really? Did I actually miss the boat on it though? Did I at least meet one of the targets? Lots of good tickers in here, you guys. I love. You know what? Actually, yesterday in the Discord, somebody mentioned I think it was BXRX. I think it was a ticker that actually showed up. That actually showed some really nice promise, and it's in process of breaking that true breakout on that fourth true try on that descending broadening wedge. Definitely check out that ticker too, as I have listed a couple plays. I think we may have come a little bit short of that entry just yesterday in that easy play that I posted. It actually did go in just about 3 cents above our expected entry, and it did meet our upside target almost right to it. That BX, I think it was BXRX ticker. I forgot who mentioned that. Catfish Posse coming in with that. Man, thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Please let me know if there's anything I can look into for you, okay, my friend? I know that we're providing good information, and that's all good, but I want to make sure that I don't leave you hanging, okay? Make sure to put together a couple tickers or whatever you want me to look at, okay? But either way, you know I'm here. And I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, you guys, for these donations. They're very nice of you. Banger saying we were ready to pounce. Yes, we were. You are absolutely right, my friend. And I definitely see it. Beso, Amy, how you doing? Amy, do you speak Spanish? I actually meant to ask you a couple sessions ago, and I'm not sure if I already did. And Fern5 says, hey, let's go. Last trading sesh of the year. That is correct. We are about to close this year off on a positive note, actually, because this year has been a very tough year, you guys. I know that a lot of people have actually experienced some serious losses, but hopefully I can provide some type of information or some type of narrative to actually get that upside to happen, right? So we have to make sure to adapt, okay? We can't trade that bull market the way we trade the bear markets, okay? So now that we're in that bear market cycle, we're in that potential recessionary period, we have to adapt to that environment, okay, you guys? So that's why I'm here. I want to make sure to show you different strategies, different ways to look at those markets, okay? Sometimes those markets don't appear as the way they do in bull cycles, okay? Particularly to those things that I've mentioned. For example, those long wicks to the downside, okay? Those are particular to bear market cycles, okay? The descending broadening wedges, the ascending broadening wedges, right-angled broadening wedges, those wedges are particular to anxiety being expressed in the bear markets, okay? That is very important for you guys to look at that, okay? Leo coming in with the $10. Man, thank you so much. I really appreciate your donation, my friend. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. I would love to check out whatever you need in the markets, okay? Moderator Cal, aloha, my friend. Thank you so much. You have no idea what time I had to put down my baby boy for Moe Moe last night. That was so terrible, bro. He actually went to sleep. Guys, all of you, listen to this. My toddler, I had to rock him to sleep until about, I'm not even joking, 6:18 in the morning. And I actually mentioned in my Discord, guys, I can't cover all these tickers right now. I actually have to grab some dinner at 6:58 in the morning, and I have to go get some sleep before I prepare these new videos and prepare the live session. You guys, oh man, it's actually been a mad rush since the moment I woke up about 3 hours ago. Okay, so the toddler over here keeping daddy away from the most important time of the market, literally when it's open. We can't be mad at the toddler though. The little guy just knows how to say daddy and knows that daddy, I'm hungry, right? So we got to give him some food. We got to give him some sleep. We got to give him some positive attitude, the way we show that positive attitude here in the YouTube live stream and on Discord. Okay, you guys, please make sure to hit that like button. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and everything will be just fine, you guys. All right, so please let me know how to pronounce that name. Okay, is it T Honey or Hummy or Homie? Because I almost want to say homie. And also, is it a trick? Is it Thomi? All right, so I would love to know that. Okay, you guys. Sebastian Lim coming in with FNGR and TSLA. Of course we will, my friend. Let me go ahead and put that down for you. We'll go ahead and look at those things. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by, Sebastian. Coming in live from all the way from, I believe, Singapore. You guys, if I know that I still am missing a couple of those. Of the tickers. I know that I'm missing a couple of these comments in the chat. I know things are moving a little bit fast, okay? But I would like for you to let me know what city you're chatting in from, okay? Where are you coming from? Are you coming from Mexico? Are you coming from Czechoslovakia? Are you coming from Russia? Where are you guys, okay? Let me know where you are coming from. Ziggy780 is giving me, are you telling me drama or you're telling me ticker symbol DRMA? I have no idea what you're talking about, you guys. Please let me know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness. Yes, Besso Amy. Absolutely. You read it right. I was eating dinner at 6:58 in the morning. The little guy had me awake all night. Okay, so that's why sometimes, you guys, I'm not able to keep up with the live chat in the mornings. Okay, and keeping up with with that, you know, literally with what's happening with the markets. Let's see what these cities are. Let's see what the, oh my goodness, there's a lot of variety coming in here, you guys. This is Luna's Live saying Viva Colombia. Then we have right here Columbus, Ohio, T homie. We have Matt Gomez saying Santa Clara, California. Is that Santa Clara or Santa Clara? B coming in from Boston, Mass. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. I have a lot of friends out there. I have some Southees up there. Okay, I know you know what that means. Okay, it's literally the brothers out there, man. I have a lot of good friends in Boston, Mass. Actually, some people also in Mass General Hospital as well. Mr. J coming in from Mars. I know it, man. We're gonna actually all be reporting from the moon pretty soon if we do enter that Mullen ticker. All right, you guys. Oh my goodness, Newfie, thank you so much for reporting all the way from over there, man. Are you telling me you're coming in from Canada? Where is that? The text is too small for me to read. Somebody get glasses on Arca, please. Mark Dahlberg coming in from Laguna Beach, California. Do you remember that show, Laguna Beach? I actually used to watch, I used to have a biggest crush on LC, but of course not anymore. Oh my goodness. Where else do we have? I would love to see these cities. Let me know where you're coming from, you guys. I love this. So we have Wisconsin in the house from Mac. Okay, Vinman coming in from Palm Beach County, Florida. Very cool, man. How is Florida out there? Is that windy? Is it hot? Is it cold? Oh my goodness. We have San Antonio, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada. We have San Jose, California, Mission Viejo, Daytona. Oh man, Catfish Posse. I actually love the Daytona series, particular to Supercross. Okay, so it's actually motocross, 2 wheels. I love that stuff. So Besawami saying, where are you saying? Near the new death capital, Buffalo. What is the capital 5 Buffalo? What is that? Eric Powerlifter, what's up, my brother? I'm happy that you're here. What are you saying? Except, what's up, my brother? Apple might be brewing a move. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to look at APPL too. Okay, thank you so much, Eric. I know you have a good eye for those types of things. So let's go ahead and put that down. I know that also. Sebastian Lim, I know you're still in there somewhere. Go ahead and remind me once again what those 2 tickers were that you requested. Please let me know. We still have some more cities to look into here. We have, oh my goodness, Ontario, Canada. Kenneth Reed, I have family out there. Santiago Rojas coming in from Brooklyn, New York. My goodness, man. It is late. It is literally, what time is it out there, man? 1 in the morning? Tulare, California, banger. I actually recorded one of my first albums in Tulare, California, way up north. Lots of rural country area out there, right? We have Texas coming in. Very, very cool. Long Island, New York. Man, you guys are literally everywhere. Matt Gomez says Arca worldwide. Very cool stuff to see, you guys. I love that everybody is stopping by here. Hickory, North Carolina from Caroline Sperlin. Thank you so much for stopping by. San Francisco, I definitely have family out there as well. Keith Finney, what are you talking about, Besso Amy? No, don't say that. Okay, you guys, we are not going to tolerate no bullying up in here. We're going to kick you. Philip coming in from Sweden. What's up, you guys? Thank you so much. Hit that like button, you guys. Make sure to come in with some positive energy, with some positive attitude, as this is a safe place and a very healthy place for us to make good with our friends, okay? Zephram coming in from Chicago. Don't you give me that Jim Carrey sound off, man. Come on. I see you, Zeph. Make sure not to stay in that corner saying nothing the whole time, my brother. I want to see you talking. I want to see you say hello to me. Oh my goodness, you guys, Chicago still, man. We have a lot of people from Canada here. That's very cool. So now we have another New York right here from Arthur. What's up, Arthur? Thank you for showing up. Green Dog saying St. George, Utah. Mr. J saying Orange County, California, just from Mars. Okay, Orange County may as well be Mars from me. Okay, it's very far away, you guys. I really appreciate everybody stopping by. We're gonna go ahead and get these stickers started as soon as we do get a couple more people in the chat. I love that everybody is showing up. Okay, Lewis, what's up, man? Thank you so much for stopping by, coming in from Arizona, the AZ. I've actually played a few shows in Tempe, in Flagstaff. I have actually played in Phoenix. Man, very good things out there. Eric P, Powerlifter, my powerlifter, coming in with the Pennsylvania hit. Yeah. And right here, T-Homie coming in from the York itself. I love it. More Orange County, man. I love that. Guys, make sure to hit that like button, just like Beso Amy is saying. Amy, thank you so much. I love you so much. We have that 19 like 52 in the chat already. It's looking like 75 now that I'm updating, okay? You guys, I love it so much. Yes, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but Bayok, Squeeze Mullen Squeeze. It's looking like we're about to face a statistical upside, okay? You guys, I did release that video in YouTube just while we were live, okay? So also check that video out when we're done here, okay? Make sure to do that. Sean Cervantes coming in with Arizona here as well. Thank you so much for Arizona. I love you guys. Lewis Whitner saying, what ticker are we talking about tonight? I can't sleep with so much excitement. Lewis, we are talking about a few tickers here already, okay? So we're looking at WISA for T-Homie first. Sebastian already recommended a couple tickers too. We're going to be looking at ticker symbol APPL. We're going to look at Mullen. We have GTII on the list. Guys, we have a lot of good stuff to go through, okay? Sebastian Lim, wherever you are, man, please remind me what you said as your comment is actually getting very, very, very buried in the chat, okay? I need to remember what you said, my friend. I know you said thank you, and I want to make sure that I don't forget you, okay? I'm literally trying to look back through the chat so I can find what you said. If anybody finds that comment from Sebastian Lim, kudos to you. I will love you for the rest of your life. Sebastian Lim, where are you, man? Say something to the chat. Say something. I found it. It's Finger and Tesla. Yes. Now we know. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have that in the notes because we want to get that covered. Okay, so ticker symbol FNGR and TSLA. I hope that you guys remember a couple days ago on my Tesla review, I was telling you that there could be a sign that Tesla is going to make an upside move, and it's also a sign of a bear market rally. What do you know? What happened today, you guys? Arca was wrong. Oh man, you have no idea how many people actually text me or message me in these in the Twitter space saying, Arca, you don't know nothing. All you do is just look at a bunch of numbers and charts. You don't know nothing about the CEO. You don't know nothing about the fundamentals. You guys, I don't have to look at the fundamentals, okay? I got a really great team up in the Discord, always sharing those great fundamentals that I need to look at, okay? I don't particularly stick to too much company-specific fundamentals, but just know for a fact that I actually look at statistical values. I look at a mathematical model so that we can be able to get a deeper edge based on behavioral or statistical or historical volatility versus momentum. Okay, usually those types of things are a little bit, I don't want to say bulletproof, because of course anything can happen in the markets, and nothing, and I mean one more time, nothing is guaranteed in the markets, you guys. Please make sure not to bag hold, okay? We are over here. I know there's plenty of you over there bag holding that AMC, bag holding that ape, including Arca over here. But Arca is a different person now. He will never bag hold again in his life. So I encourage my people to not bag hold either. Let's go ahead and wait for the opportune entries. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go over those entries too. Okay, you guys, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, you guys. I really appreciate it if you did so. Okay, so we're about to get this started pretty soon, you guys. Just give it a couple of minutes. It looks like the chat is starting to fill up pretty nicely. Just needed a little drink of water right there, you guys, as you can see. Oh, so is that Little All Natural or is that Lila? Because I think I remember somebody calling you Lila. Okay, so Lila, if that is your name, I really appreciate that donation. Thank you so much. And I love that you're coming in on these live streams and loving it too. Okay, again, you guys, this is a positive place. We want to make sure to keep the positive attitude in here. Okay, you guys, there's nothing right now to complain about other than to just enjoy the time together. And we're going to be talking stock. Okay, we're gonna be talking about ways that we can make money as an entertainment. Okay, and I don't mean dancing on a pole. I mean riding the waves, okay? Riding, and not in the ocean. Riding the waves in the stock market, okay? You guys, make sure to hit that like button, okay? You guys, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. It looks like the chat is filling up a little bit more and more now. I definitely love that. Lewis Whitner saying he wants to be rich in 2023. I also want to be rich, you guys. Please know and understand that I do not have a lavish lifestyle, okay? You guys, I don't have Lambos. I don't have a huge mansion, okay, you guys. I live a normal life just like you do. In fact, I actually just became very consistently in trading and stuff. So know for a fact that you're taking advice or taking entertainment advice from someone who knows nothing in the markets, okay, you guys. Arca doesn't know a damn thing. Please leave the chat right now if you agree with me. You guys, thank you so much. Again, Lila, if you did hear me, I really do appreciate that donation. Please let me know if there's anything I can look into for you, okay, as I would like to make sure not to leave you hanging with whatever ticker you may be in on, okay? And tell me the truth. Are you losing? Are you winning? What is the real deal, okay? Spill the beans. Give me the tea. Who knows that terminology, by the way? My kids, my 18-year-old daughter always uses that word. She goes, "Oh, Daddy, I need to give you the tea," and I'm like, "All right, spill the tea," because it used to be about you know the beans and stuff, you know, spill the beans or something, or I opened up a can of worms or something. Man, people are guys. Arca is getting old. I can't even believe this. It used to be to where I could keep up with these kids. I'm not old, guys. Don't trip. I'm actually still a youngster. At least that's what a lot of people say. I'm 37 years old, so no worries there, okay, you guys? So we're gonna start now preparing our live ticker picker. Okay, you guys, we're gonna get this ticker on the road and see what we can do with the markets, okay? But yeah, if you can see this right here, we're not going to cover Mullen first, you guys. Please rest assured that we are not covering Mullen first. But look at this number right over here. That is the statistical value. And this right over here on the top right of your screen is how I believe that that YouTube actually creates that FOMO into your channel. Okay, so now that Arca is getting a bunch of views and getting thousands of subscribers and stuff, this is literally how I believe they manipulate the traffic into that channel. It's incredible. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that right here because we don't care what she has to say about making money with Dr. whoever it is in India. Okay, so I know you guys have seen those, okay? Lila No Natural telling me that she is winning. I am super happy that you are winning. Are you making wins only in the market or with design and clothing or with being an actress? What's the good deal here, you guys? I know there's a lot of careers actually up in this up in this, the subscribers and the Discord members and stuff. Lots of people telling me different cool careers. Okay, so I know we got some firemen out there. We actually have some people looking at the audio industry, producers. Very cool stuff, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. B coming in with $10. My God, my guy. Thank you so much. I couldn't be more thankful to you, B. I can absolutely put that in for you, my friend. We will absolutely look at that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of the donations first. Okay, so we're gonna look at B, and B is suggesting for us to look at Tgtx, which is actually a ticker that we did look at yesterday. So if you do remember B, please let me know. Did it happen? Did it say? I'm sorry. Did I say what was gonna happen, or did I suck? Or what exactly happened here, you guys? I want to know if I made that upside move, okay? Hound saying, banger, I'm around Arca's age, but I can tell that he feels a lot younger than I do. My brother, I definitely feel young. I love it. My kids actually keep me young, okay, you guys? And you guys do too. I have to make sure to keep that positive vibe. I have to make sure to keep that high energy, because if I don't, then we're going to lose the viewers, we're going to lose the subscribers, and we're going to lose the trade. Well, maybe not the trade, but we're going to lose the subscribers, and we don't want to do that, you guys. We want to make sure that everybody is absolutely in the know with things that can happen in the market in a very, very, very positive way, and more importantly, mathematical. Okay, Frank Benedetto coming in with the live chat. Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you guys don't know already, Frank actually he actually literally blew me up on Twitter last night. I think like 400, 500, 600 subscribers or followers came in onto Twitter. It was insane, you guys. Please express the deepest love to Frank. Say, Frank, thank you. I want chat. Please make sure to say, Frank, thank you for getting Arca there, okay? Say thank you, Frank. Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate you. You have no idea. I actually couldn't ask of anything more of you, my friend. And I know you've actually stopped by and said hi to the chat as well in Discord. I really appreciate that as well, okay? So I'm sure that a lot of people respect you, and a lot of people appreciate your knowledge. And I actually watched you live on Tony DeNaro's live stream. I think it may have been about a week or two ago regarding COSM, which was actually around the time when I was telling Tony, can I be your systematic trader? I told him, Tony DeNaro, I want to be your systematic trader, right? So Tony DeNaro goes, Arca, are we being contacted right now by a sentient being? He said, Arca, like as in NYSE Arca? And I said, no, Tony DeNaro, it's me, Arca. I'm telling you that I want to be your systematic trader, right? So then Tony says, all right, Arca, send me a DM. So I sent the DM out there, okay? I sent the DM to Tony DeNaro, and then Tony DeNaro repeats, you know what? I actually never saw this, but I will look at it tomorrow. And then never looked at it, never sent me a message. So then I went on to another live chat of Tony DeNaro, and I said, Tony DeNaro, I want to be your systematic trader person. You want to get some advice from me? Just go ahead and shoot me a message. And he goes, Arca, I think I remember you. So send me a DM on Twitter. I'll make sure to check it out. So I went, all right, Tony DeNaro, I'm going to go ahead and send you another message. Okay, so I sent another message to Tony DeNaro on Twitter, and then Tony DeNaro never responded once again. Tony DeNaro is a busy guy, okay? You guys do not talk crap about Tony. We love Tony. He gives us good information, okay? Regardless of the fact that some people have expressed to me that trading with Tony DeNaro is like trading with an atlas, okay? So I don't know what that means, but it's funny as hell, okay, you guys? So please make sure to say hello to Tony DeNaro as well. Say hello to Frank coming in here with a very positive vibe. And I see another donation coming in. My goodness, thank you so much for that. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Indra H giving me that €11.99. What? Guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for expressing all this love for Arca, okay? I want to make sure that I provide you guys nothing but the right information. I will not pump anything, you guys. I'm not going to give you anything other than what the math says and what the charts say, okay? I know that I'm not following the chat too much, but I know that you guys are still in there expressing some really good stuff. Roland saying Arca, genius. No, my brother, I actually try very hard. I am not a genius. I'm actually Arca. So I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just messing around right here. Eric Powerlifter, what are you saying? Yes, I appreciate the effort Frank is putting into the social media tweets. Yes, my friend, I agree. Choosing his words and responses very carefully. Yes, in fact, actually, I believe Frank to be a very well-spoken person. Okay, so Frank making a great appearance in here. Thank you, my brother. Really appreciate you. Matt Gomez saying Tony De Niro is a cool cat to listen to, but Arca is the truth. Okay, Tony De Niro is also the truth. Do not talk crap about the Tony De Niro. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I've been watching him for about a year and a half now. Hlbz saying, is COSM a dead play? Well, right now it looks like it's turning around and may actually face an upside in the medium term. Make sure to check out that video that I actually put out I'd say about an hour ago. Okay, COSM video was out. I'm expecting a huge pump in Mullen stock. Okay, that video is now out. GTII still continuing to the upside. Very good things in play for a lot of tickers. Okay, you guys, make sure to check out those tickers. Okay, because there are some key targets that we need to take a look at. Okay, that we need to make sure to keep into account. Leo says, Roland, I made 20K on COSM. Sorry that you didn't get a chance to get out. Listen, you guys, we may have another chance. Okay, just keep up with what we're looking at within the videos. Okay, that I'm trying my best to get you guys in the know. Frank Benedetto saying, just here to keep an eye on Roland. Roland, we're keeping a close eye on you, my friend. Be very careful, okay? Banger says, Tony D, good guy, just rough around the edges. He's very rough around the edges, which is what I like. Usually some of those guys who are a little bit of an a-hole or show that truth generally tend to be pretty good dudes too, okay? At least they're honest is what I'm saying. Hound, my favorite Tony quote is, read the fucking document. That is true, my friend. I know. Roland says, as a Latino, I've been very disappointed if you listen to Benetto, okay? Guys, remember that none of us are financial advisors in the social spaces, okay, including Frank, okay? He's not a financial advisor, you guys. We are here to make sure to provide the truth and based on our opinions, okay, you guys? Unless, Frank, you are a licensed financial advisor, I do not know, my friend, but I am actually speaking for the majority of the social influencers. We are not financial advisors, okay, you guys? Please take into account those things before I tell you that Mullen is about to go up to the moon, before I'm telling you that GTII is going to continue to the upside, before I'm telling you that COSM is prepping an upside. Guys, make sure to know your facts, do your own DD, know that we're not financial advisors, take whatever we do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, okay, and not to dance on a pole. Cal L, moderator, saying Arca gravitates genuine people. It's awesome, my brother. I couldn't be more thankful for those types of comments. Okay, you guys, I really enjoy talking to you guys. Now, somebody please share. Frank, please share your Twitter handle so we can have some of the family follow you. As I do see some great comments coming in about you. Okay, my friend, please make sure to state where people can follow you so that they can stay on top of the fundamental data that you provide, okay? Very invaluable information, okay? You guys make sure, okay? So Frank Benedetto says, no, sir, hung up my shingle in 2001. Very cool. Okay, so now you're actually just providing great intel for the community, and that, my friend, I'm sure people are very thankful for, and as well as me, okay? I'm very thankful to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Leroy Jenkins coming into the chat, man. Let's see. How's it going, brother? It's going very good, man. Roberto Almeida, thank you so much for stopping by. Banger, what's up? Aloha D. Okay, let's go ahead and get this analysis started, you guys, as we have been chatting for quite some time. So it's time to take things a little bit into a serious note and start to dim the music down. All right, you guys, my goodness. So what are we going to be looking at first? Don Hilbert, I see you in there. Thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. I love it. Okay, it hit over 100 viewers, but I think it's going to end up regulating itself. People are literally shorting Arca right now, okay? They're literally shorting Arca, making sure that it doesn't go to the moonshot. Frank Benedetto says, I'll have respectful conversations all day long when the decency retreats. So do I, okay? So I don't do a rude, mate. That is exactly right, my friend. I have actually not seen you do rude. I have in fact seen people do rude to you. And your responses have been very professional and very considerate. Okay, and I very, very much appreciate that. Cal L, if you're ever going to meet somebody who's very, very well spoken, it's going to be Frank Menadero. That guy knows a couple words here and there. Matt Gomez, time to talk business, so please take your seats. Guys, make sure to take your seats. Buckle up, as we're going to go ahead and start our analysis first with T Homie's request. It's going to be ticker symbol WISA. Chat, let me know who's in WISA. Who's losing, who's winning. Let me know what the deal is here. We actually do not have a previous load of WISA, so we're going to load a new one and see what we can do. Okay, you guys? Matt Gomez keeping it real in the chat. Let's see what we got. We're going to load a logarithmic chart, and of course, we're going to look at the daily always. Okay, you guys? So we're going to look at WISA. Let's see. WISA. Okay, technology. So let's see. So, oh my goodness. So this has been, let's see how long it's been trading first of all. Okay, you guys, we're at July 31st, 2018. Very good information here for us. Always know to take in your psychological components first, okay? Make sure to know your psychological targets before we do continue. So I usually mention this. I usually start that daily time frame, and it looks like we do have a gap right here that we can actually take into account, particularly to this candle here and this one right over here, okay? So that candle, the candles that I'm talking about are Tuesday, November 29th wick low to the wick high of December 6th, Tuesday as well. Okay, very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and note that. Let's make sure to keep that into account for us. Okay, so we're going to do it just like this. Okay, you guys, perfect. Now we know that we do have that range between 13 cents, 13.34 to be exact, and about 16.54. Okay, you guys, good deal here. So it looks like there has been some bullish action for the last few days, and it looks like it did face a type of pullback right here, but it's usually expected when we're moving upwards and onwards like that. Okay, you guys, let's pull up some moving averages and see what we can do about this. Okay, chat, I know that you guys are talking, saying all kinds of very cool stuff. I know mods are doing their thing right now, so make sure to keep talking right there, and I will continue giving you my analysis. Okay, but I will get back to you, chat. All right, so let's look at that WISA. Can't even talk right now, you guys. What's going on? Okay, so we do have support immediately from the 10-day simple moving average on the daily, looking very good. Let's go ahead and pull up a Fibonacci retracement so that we can see what we're doing as far as geometrical format, at least for the next coming days. Okay, so we do have this range in here that is, I mean, I honestly can see a lot of resistance coming into this range. First of all, because we have the 2.618 golden mean located at about 12.89, so about 13 cents, which shares definitely some confluence with the bottom line of our gap here. Okay, so we're gonna make a shorter time frame resistance over here. So we're gonna go ahead and mark it like this and change the color just a little bit so that we can see the potentials of reaching that first area of resistance, which I can actually see us facing. Okay, there may be some downside right after we touch to this area here. So let's load up momentum now. So we're actually gonna do it with the RSI, okay, relative strength index. So for the new viewers, please note that the pink line represents a 14-day simple moving average, and the purple line represents the RSI signal itself. Okay, you guys. So in this particular case, you can actually see that we've been facing a little bit of sideways trading. Why? Because of what I usually speak about, you guys. Let's go ahead and pull up that diagram from the side that we always do. Make sure that we know exactly the position that we're in within momentum. Okay, so yes, this is the zone right over here to your right. These are the RSI properties, okay? So we are sitting right down here. I'm going to make the mouse real big. There you go. See it? There it is. So we're literally right in that deep area of the bear strength percentile. As long as we do maintain within that shallow area, the potential of coming back down is very likely. Okay, so we're literally within that gravitational zone. We have to make sure to honor that. Okay, as long as we do maintain ourselves there, the downside is likely. Remember, we're on the daily. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some shorter term time frames. Let's start off with the immediate short term 30-minute first. Okay, so let's make this just a little bit smaller. Make the candles just a little bit bigger as well so that we can see our implied or potential direction, right? So on the 30-minute immediate short-term time frame, we do have the 200-day, the 50, the 10, and the 100-day as all supports below us. Very, very good news here. And as you can see, the RSI signal is now way above the shallow areas of the bull weakness percentile. So this is now approaching that deep area of bull weakness, which usually is that gravitational zone. Okay, you guys will make sure to continue to the upside here as long as we do remain there. Key, what's up, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's go ahead and continue on with the analysis. You can see that the 14-day moving average has been used as a form of support as well. Okay, so this is very good. This is very good. Let's go ahead and move on to the hourly chart, actually bi-hourly, so we can give it a little more space. Look at this. WISA now making a bullish cross above the 14-day moving average, suggesting a continuation to the upside. So now, let me just make sure with the 15-minute. Okay, 15-minute is suggesting a continuation to the downside. This is what I'm saying, okay, you guys? First, we're going to potentially come right back down to about the 10-cent. Actually, let me look at that in the hourly so I can give you a downside target first, okay? There's a potential to where we're going to come back, about 10.17, okay? We're at 10.44 right now. So we may come back to 10.17 before continuing on to the upside because momentum is suggesting it, okay, you guys? So now the 6-hour time frame suggesting an aggressive upside, approaching the very, very shallow areas of that bear weakness percentile. Upside is imminent. Okay, 12-hour time frame suggesting upside as well. It's a little weak, but still, okay, you guys, we're approaching now the shallow areas of the bear strength percentile, so we can actually start to see some upside momentum. And as you can see here, the 14-day moving average has started to being, it's starting to being used as a form of support. You see it? And now we're continuing on to the upside. Very good stuff for WISA coming up. I love it. Whoever's writing this, congratulations. Okay, definitely watch your longs on this, however. Okay, we are definitely in a very oversold percentile in the larger term time frames, but that doesn't mean anything, you guys. It just means that the upside is coming. Look at this. We have the 5-day suggesting a continuation onto the upside by momentum. This is looking good, and it may actually be a multi-day upside for WISA, okay? Looking good on the 3-day chart as well. All right, so upside targets. Like I said, you guys, we can definitely face a total upside target of about the 2.618, but particularly to the shorter term time frame, I'll give you that target right now, okay? So let's see. Yeah, and it's going to be particular to the first zone of the 1.618 between the 1.618 and the 2 fib at 12 cents. Okay, so we can see at, let's see, 1173 to about 1217, that could be the first area of resistance before finding a bounce. Okay, I'm sorry, a retracement, right? That retracement could be very, very short-lived. As you can see, the top of this candle here on literally yesterday's candle is closing right at, opening right at the 1.272 at 1132, which could be an area to where we could find support right after an upside move, okay? Something along the lines of this, like this, okay? So we can come right back down like this and then continue our ascent, okay? So please don't take this as financial advice, just take this as an opinion, okay, you guys? I love that you're watching. Thank you so much for stopping by, you guys. If you are new to the chat, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, okay, you guys? I really appreciate that. We're gonna go ahead and go over the donations first with the tickers, okay? So WISA, I hope I answered your questions correctly. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next chart as we do have some more coming in, and that is actually going to be particularly to be coming in with Tgtx. Now, I know there's other donations that came in that actually just expressed their gratitude, like Lila. What's up, Lila? Make sure to tell me if you want me to look at other tickers, okay? So mods, if you do notice other of these donations coming in, repeating what ticker they want, like Indra and Lila, please let me know if you catch it, okay? I know Indra said 9. Is that ticker symbol 9, or is that you saying something else? Okay, so I want to make sure that I do read that information correctly, okay? So NINE, just in case it is a ticker, okay? You never know nowadays, guys. Thousands and thousands and thousands of tickers in place. So we're going to look at, so far, we're going to be looking at Tgtx, we're going to be looking at KALA, FNGR, TSLA, we're going to be looking at Apple, and we're going to be looking at GTII as well, guys. Please make sure to stick around because we're going to be looking at all these tickers, making sure that we're prepared for the next day. Okay, you guys, if you haven't checked out the videos just yet, make sure to check out the Mullen video I put out. Make sure to check out the COSM video and GTII. Okay, very important information in there for us to consider. Okay, I love it that everybody's showing up. Chat, I know that I'm not keeping up with you. I will absolutely keep on coming back. Moderator Cal says ticker symbol ticker. So we are actually now in the live ticker picker. So we are continuing our ticker live stream right now, you guys. So let's go ahead and move on to the next chart. Again, okay, yes. So now I'm going to go ahead and put Indra first because she actually made the donation just before you did, my bro. But I'll make sure to get to Tgtx and KALA right after I cover the ticker symbol 9 for Indra. Now, I think the only person left over, I believe, would be Lila. So if anybody has seen if Lila has given me a ticker, please let me know, okay? Let me just take a sip of this water right here because Arca is literally getting parched, you guys. Don't let Arca get parched. All right, we're back. So let's take a look at, let's see. Yeah, we can leave it here. We're going to leave it as a temporary save, okay? So we're going to open up a new pane right here and load up that ticker symbol, NINE. Moderator Samantha, thank you so much for that. Yes, you guys, please make sure to hit that like button. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Okay, you guys, I really appreciate all of you stopping by on this late Thursday night. Okay, so now let's go ahead and load up that ticker. What was it? Let's see. Ticker symbol NINE. 9 energy. Okay, so energy. Very, very good. Guys, look at this. My goodness, are you a pro trader? Indra, are you a pro? Because don't tell me you went in at $2.29 and you're in the green at $14.24. My goodness, you should not be watching Arca. Arca should be watching you. Very, very momentous move to the upside. So we're actually going to have to look at this in a more macro scale. Let's go ahead and take a look at this ticker on the 5-day chart, you guys. So man, wow, this is really interesting price action here. Okay, so of course this is an energy company. We know that it's been trading for quite a while. Actually been trading since about December 2004. So very, very, very good stuff. Indra, don't tell me you sold too early. That only means you'll be able to short a bigger amount. Okay, so so we're looking at here at all kinds of plays. Okay, you guys. So let's see what we can do about the incoming price action for ticker symbol NINE. You guys, this is massive. Look at this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Guys, this is like a month and a half of upside. Where have we been? My goodness. Somebody has to continuously look at the energy sector. Okay, you guys, that's another thing to look at. You guys, usually energy is a pretty good hedge against bear markets too. Okay, you guys, so know that for a fact. Keep that in your notes. Keep that in mind for future trading. Okay, so let's go ahead and load up the 12-hour chart, as I would like to see potential drives of bullish divergence and or bearish divergence. Okay, you guys, let's see what we have here. So there is actually, there's now a fresh print of a bullish divergence. Let's just make sure that it is one, okay? So we can see right over here. No, not yet. Okay, so yes, we do have one. Yeah, nice. Very good call, Indra, with this ticker. I love it. Okay, so we definitely have some hidden bullish divergence already printing on the 12-hour chart. So the way that you can do that is by identifying the opposition of price action versus momentum, and in this case, momentum being represented by the RSI. Okay, so you can see here that price action is making a series of higher lows, and the momentum is making a series of lower lows. Okay, so that divergence is and it's particular to a hidden drive. Okay, so this is signaling a continuation to the upside of which is already in play. Please also notice that the 12-hour RSI signal line has now crossed the 14-day moving average and is really Again, I tell you guys all the time, please make sure to mind your position. Mind the position of which, of where the RSI signal is, okay? The RSI signal is approaching that very deep area of the bull strength percentile. You guys, when we reach this area right up here, let's make the mouse really big. Okay, when we reach that mouse, that mouse. Intro, you got me tripping. All right, so yes, when we reach this very, very deep area of the bull strength percentile, that gravitational pull into overbought is highly likely. Okay, so I am seeing now an upside continuation for ticker symbol NINE, at least, let's see, for the next couple days. Okay, we are looking at a little bit of a retracement on the bi-daily chart. Let's look at that 3-day chart and see what's going on. The 3-day chart still suggesting a continuation to the upside. Now, if you look historically, okay, let's go ahead and zoom out since we're on the 3-day and there's plenty of room to look. Okay, note that we do have this iteration here of the high in, let's see, February 1st, 2018. Okay, I know 2018 was a bull market, or at one point, right? So we can see that it touched 100%. Okay, so we literally capped 100%. You don't see that very often in a lot of tickers. Okay, so know that we're sitting at 76%. So if this upside continues, we can actually, we have that the sky's the limit here. Okay, and also know, you guys, if you're not too familiar with indicators, definitely know that the indicators are delayed. The information, the read that we're getting here is a delayed response, okay? Sometimes they're a little more aggressive than others. In particular, I'm talking about momentum versus momentum indicator, okay? So like an RSI indicator is a little more aggressive in timing than a stochastic momentum, okay? So the stochastic momentum indicator, I love using and pairing with statistical volatility, and the RSI, I love pairing with price action, okay? So if you want to take a note of that, definitely know. I love pairing RSI with price action. I love pairing momentum, stochastic momentum with statistics or volatility. Okay, you guys, that is definitely something you should keep an eye out for. So now, as far as targets to the upside, what can we see? Well, there are historical values, and I can already tell you, and actually, you know what, let's load it on the 5-day chart and I'll be able to give you that value right now. Okay, so now let's go ahead and just make this screen a little bit bigger and look right over here. We have to look historically to look at the potential areas of interest, okay? So I know that right now, this is the reason why we're in this clear upside, starting from this point right here, is because of all this gap here that we, from this huge gap up that this ticker faced, literally like a 1,000,000% to the upside. So this void here is allowing price action to continue to the upside. That's why we need to look at the relevant areas historically, okay? So now I'm going to make a trend line here so that you can expect where that first area of resistance can be faced, okay? So why this area? Why 1558? Because we are looking right at this candle here from 2019 on, let's see, June, okay? So that looks like it was the wick low of June, and yes, we can expect definitely some retracement here, okay? Before, actually, honestly, we can make a range for you. And if you want to make this an overall range, I'll give it to you like this, okay? So we can see a resistance range between that $15.58 zone to about, I would put at the safest place, $19.88, okay? So that would be, one of the greatest areas for take profit, okay, before facing a pullback, and that pullback can very likely be to test the wick high of, let's see, January 1st, 2020, okay? So January 2nd, 2020, this high of the wick candle, let's see, where is it? We are looking at these values right up here, you guys, okay? That gives you the candle value, low, close, and all that information. So $10.65 could be a very likely area for us to retrace to upon making that upside move, okay? So we can look at either touching resistance here or touching resistance at that $19 value, and then coming right back down to test this, like I said, the 2020 highs and then continuing on to the upside, okay? So we would actually have to validate this in real time, but know that if you did take profits early, it's still okay, because there could be another entry opportunity for you to do another type of scalp or day trade, okay? So this is looking very good for ticker symbol NINE. I really appreciate your donation. Thank you so much for coming through with that. And if you're looking at the 30-minute immediate short-term time frame, you can actually see a tiny pullback. Okay, and that pullback can actually lead us to let's see. Very likely to be in this junction here with this candle area. So I'm talking about yesterday's price action. That low can be a range for you to look at for reaccumulation between, I would say, 1317 to about the current swing low at about 1307 right over here, okay? This can be an area for us to accumulate and run to the upside like we've been mentioning, okay? Definitely know that immediate short-term time frame resistances can come in between the targets of, let's see, $14 and $14.20, which is actually our recent highs, okay? So immediate short-term time frame scalp can be that, okay? Can be accumulation here followed by a bounce, take profit right into here. Swing trades can actually accumulate literally within this area here now, take profit between $15.58 and about $19, okay, you guys? I hope that I did answer that NINE correctly. Indra, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Hope I am providing good information for you, viable information for future trades, okay, you guys? But NINE is looking positive. Let's go ahead and move on to the next chart. Oh, we're getting another Stig Vicious. Thank you so much for that donation, my friend. I really appreciate you. So right here, Frank, he said, Stig Vicious is saying $20 for Frank's recommendation to your knowledge, Arca. You just keep putting out videos out. Love them. Josh, COSM, MULN, and Hlbz, of course, my friend. Let's go ahead and put that right after B. So after B, we're gonna do Stig Vicious, and then we're gonna go to Sebastian. Okay, Sebastian Lim, FNGR, TSLA, and then Eric with APPL. You guys, thank you so much for the donations. I can't tell you how much this is gonna help us here, help the family with my, help my son, all that good stuff, you guys. Stig Vicious, I love that name. Where did it come from? Stig Vicious giving us the tickers that we should look at, which are going to be COSM. By the way, Stig Vicious, I also put out a video just recently on both Mullen and COSM. We definitely want to go over Mullen because there are very important things to look into in there, okay? Statistical upside, huge upside. I'm sure I'm going to get 1 million followers tonight just based on that thumb that I put out. The thumbnail literally says 172% to the upside. Get your boots ready, strap it on, let's go. But you guys, I actually just it's just one of those thumbs that can just be clickbaity, you know what I mean, with a lot of truth behind it. But you know how I am in reality, you guys. Just know that I mean well, and I mean for us to know the right information above all, okay? So let's go ahead and start the next analysis here, you guys. Let's make a new chart. I hate that TradingView changed that new layout, okay? So I'm usually used to seeing this right up here. I'm usually used to seeing new layout and load layout. Okay, so man, I can't have that load layout button anymore. It's okay, you guys. We can move along. We can make do without it. Okay, you guys. All right. So now, let's go ahead and move on to let's see for B. Tgtx. I think I actually do have a load for that. So let's look at Tgtx, you guys. What is good with that ticker? What is good? Are you winning, B? Are you losing? Tgtx coming in hot. Zephram coming in with finally a text message, man. I love that you're saying something to me. It's still taking me time to get used to the new layout of TradingView. My bro, me too. I don't know why. These people be changing things up all the time. All right, so yes, let's go ahead and continue our analysis here. So as actually we did have some important information regarding Tgtx, and this is particularly to a massive right-angled ascending broadening wedge. Okay, so this wedge in the macro scale presents a downside continuation, but please rest assured that there are certain things for us to look at first before before we can, literally, before we can call that downside, okay, you guys? Stick Vicious coming in with childhood nickname. And yeah, you watched them already. I'm very happy that you did. In this case, you know, usually in these live streams, I'm able to touch on a couple key points that I don't usually follow through with in the videos, because in those videos that I post up, I have to like, I know sometimes these videos come out a little longer than I want them to be, but sometimes they have too much information, and I have to remember that a lot of people don't want to see the entire video, and I want to make sure to condense that information into shorter time frames, which is actually something I'm actually working on for this live stream right now, you guys. Guys, the studio is getting really hot in here. It's getting ridiculous in here. I need to open up the window. Give me 30 seconds, just a sec, you guys. I'll be right back, okay, as I am starting to sweat in my shirt. We can't do that, you guys. Don't let Arca sweat. Let's open up that window. Give me 30 seconds, guys. Just a quick sec. Intermission over, you guys. We are back. God forbid Arca needs to take a break. I literally lost 2 viewers in that process. Guys, I gained another one. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. Never take a break, okay? Not financial advice. Do not take breaks. All right, so we are going... Cal L, dab on them. Dab on them. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and now pop open the rest of the Tgtx analysis here, as there are some important things to take a look at. Matt Gomez telling me to take my time. I really appreciate you, my brother. I can't tell you. So, you know, the girls actually outside get a little warm, and they turn on the heater. So when the heater comes into the studio and we have literally all the gear on, oh man, I can't tell you how crazy it gets in here, man. It gets hot. You know, and I have my Apple displays literally right in front of me. Well, a little bit of a distance, but they get hot too. You know, they're LED, and you can feel the warmth from the lights and stuff. Also, I literally have a laptop in front of me, so I can take notes of the tickers we need to look at. So it does get pretty warm in here, you guys. So I really appreciate you understanding, and I really appreciate you guys sticking around for the chat. Okay, you guys, if you haven't done so already, if you're new to the chat, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, okay? Jimmy Sams, I know, it was that quick. I actually didn't want to keep people holding, as it was actually at 93 viewers and now it's at 87. So I can see sometimes, you know, that there's a little bit of impatience, but that's okay, you guys. It doesn't matter. It's what matters is that we provide the right information, and then we move on accordingly, right? Kal-El saying Arca gonna make me a 2 times shorter again. Let's get it, my friend, because there could be... Oh, yesterday, Moderator Cal, yesterday you said something about me starting a frenzy with the short on Tgtx. What did you mean by that, my friend? Did people respond to that, or or what happened? Okay, because I am curious to see what Tgtx did. Oh wow, it made a huge downside, right? But that was the day before. Oh, it made a downside today, and it did meet the target that we were talking about. Jeez. Okay, so let's look at the daily time frame and see. You definitely shorted it. Did you make some cash on it, or what? Derail just home from work, man. Thank you so much for showing up. Arca is not moving the markets, Jimmy Sams. Arca is moving Vallarta market or Albertsons markets, okay? We are moving their bread from their inventory to my house. Good, Cal. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that you were able to see that downside, my friend. We actually were able to see that downside, you guys, based on the price action from yesterday, and we were able to see a drop right into the zone we were looking at right over here, you guys. So that zone was located between the 1 fib and the 1 spot, let's see, near the 1 spot 272, where we saw actually a point of support before continuing on to the upside. Jimmy Sams, I'm happy you like that move, man. La Bonita Market. What is that? Is that what your Vallarta is? What city are you in? Options, good evening, Arca. Good evening to you, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Zephram, I love that I'm hearing you more than normal, okay? The Nostradamus of stocks. Never tell everybody I have a crystal ball, you guys. I do not have one. Secretly, I do. I'm just kidding, you guys. I do not have a crystal ball, you guys. Nostradamus is not my cousin, and he is not my long-lost relative, okay, you guys? Zephram is full of FUD. Don't tell that guy to don't tell that guy to tell you that. I'm sorry. Zephram, don't tell anybody that I am Nostradamus, okay? As you know, guys, I'm just kidding. Zeph is actually a really good guy. He's in the Discord members. I love that, man. Thank you so much. Guys, so as far as TGTX, now I can actually see, well, first of all, let's load up the moving averages, right? Because we could very well be making our upside move. That's right, Zeph, it's going to be our secret for now. Look at this, you guys. Again, if you remember from the beginning of the chat when we were talking about, I was telling you about I made $853,483,000 with 43 cents just by trading with Dr. Lim in India. So, so whoever that is, right? Look at this. They're manipulating my videos, making sure that I get some more viewers. I love it, you guys. Mark Roach with that crystal ball right there. Take that out of the chat, you guys. I do not have a crystal ball. Secretly, I do. Just kidding, you guys. Just kidding. So let's go ahead and move on now. You can see that we have immediate short-term support right at that SMA 10, literally at the same support bottom that we were looking at just yesterday. Okay, for today. Now, Crangy's Miss McBasketball, please let me know what you're talking about. He's asking, let's see, Arca, what are your thoughts on Harry Balzac's tweet? What are you talking about, man? Do not put the perverted comments up in here, you guys. Somebody rafflecopter all over him. Somebody tell him not to come with those jokes. I'm just kidding, my bro. Oh my goodness. Zephram saying, oh God, we are literally in second grade again, you guys. We are not covering stocks because we are covering Balzacs right now, okay? Make sure not to do that ever again to Arca. All right, you guys. So yes, let's go ahead and start off now with some momentum and see what we have. Guys, oh my goodness, man. And I promise you, it's a genuine laugh. I got tricked. I got bamboozled. So when you say things like that, I actually take them seriously because like for example, like Cal-L will be out here like LMAO, and I'll look at those letters as like, oh, okay, ticker symbol LMAO, gotta take a note of that. And then Cal-L over here, bro, he's laughing my ass off, and I'm like, guys, don't take advantage of me while I'm being zoned in. I'm like zoning in for you, bro. All right, guys. Anyway, so yes, so TGTX is looking like it's just going to continue to the moon, right? Let's make sure to open up momentum. We're going to do that with RSI, okay, you guys? So let's see what we got as far as RSI. Immediate short-term time frame pullback, but we can actually validate that more along the lines of the hourly chart first, okay? So the hourly chart is suggesting literally, like I said, an immediate short-term pullback, but please know that we are using the 14-day moving average as a form of support before continuing on to the upside, which is very, very good. Okay, you guys. So, and particularly to you, I think it was B, right? B. I'm so sorry that, you know, the chat is taking my attention over here, making me say silly things. And I know that you actually put that donation in. I really appreciate you, my brother. And I will definitely get through it, whether, you know, if it's the last thing I do. Okay, you guys. So yes, we are looking at a bounce from this 14-day moving average, and it looks like we're about to do that bounce once more. Now, what I do like about this is the fact that this moving average is just outside of the very, very shallow areas of the bull strength percentile. Okay, so when we're in that shallow area, we can expect a gravitational pull to the downside, but please know that when we have a moving average above that, the likelihood of us making that ascent is likely, okay? So we have to be very, very careful with those things. Okay, B saying no problem, take your time, my bro. I really appreciate you guys. And now who was it that made me say that funny thing over there that is no longer commenting anymore? Zephram, protect me. Okay, so let's go. So let's look at what we have right here. Let's see what's next. So now let's look at the 4 hour just in case, because there is some bullish action happening. Okay, you guys. So as you can see within my ranges of resistance, we have been using it, and I am very happy to actually see that as we we were able to see the resistance range right over here from yesterday's analysis. Okay, so if you did get that long opportunity from which, that I was speaking about from yesterday, congratulations. I know you made a good little percentage over here. There is an immediate short-term pullback, but it's okay, you guys. The thing here is that I do presume this to be a continuation to the upside and potentially breaking through this resistance zone. Okay, now the reason I told you this would be likely the resistance is simply because the golden mean is located there. We have the 2.618 at 10.99, literally 11 cents. Okay, so which is literally where I told you guys, take profit at 11 cents. This is likely an area for us to continue that upside. Okay, Cal L, you hit that guy, you protected me. I told Zephram to protect me, but Cal L took the job. Zephram, naughty you. Okay, so yeah, so let's go ahead and now see the 8-hour time frame as I do expect a continuation to the upside. Okay, but first of all, know that the 8-hour is suggesting a pullback. Okay, so what areas can we use as far as a pullback? Okay, Zephram, don't slack, never again, my bro. Okay, so yeah, and Matt Gomez says zoning in, not zoning out after the stream playtime starts. That's right, man. So the likely areas for us for a pullback, right, would be for reaccumulation in this period. And we want this. This is something we do want. A lot of people actually say, Arca, why are you saying that you want the downside? Why don't you want the upside? Well, guys, if I want more upside, sometimes we got to take a step back to take two forward, right? Do not take me as Nostradamus ever again, Zephram. All right, so I'm not giving you guys no Greek mythology here. Nothing wisdom. No wisdom, okay? All right. So the likely pullback that we can face is actually this right here. I'm going to give it to you, B. So it's going to be between the 1.618 and the 2 fib, okay? 1.618 located at 943 to about the 2 fib at $10.02, okay? So very likely to test today's lows. Actually, it would be no, not today's lows. It would be the last iteration, okay? So this 8-hour candle has a low of about, let's see, we can actually see the values up here. Remember, guys. So low looks like it's 1085, which is very much in confluence with that 2 fib at 1002. So yeah, the likelihood of us facing a temporary pullback into this area is great, okay? Now, please know that sometimes we can wick down and potentially test this range right here as a form of support because why? The SMA 10. The SMA 10 can now make its way up right above here, and then we can actually wick right down to it and then recover. Usually that can be a pretty good sign for a continuation to the upside, okay? So now we have the upside targets landing us at about, maybe, I'm saying this maybe within the next day or two, potentially by the end of day, let me see, let me look at the daily and just make sure that yeah, so potentially at the end of the day tomorrow, we can see this $12.55 zone being tested. There is the potential that we can touch the 4.236 at 13.52, but don't count on that, okay? Just make sure to take profits when you are there, okay? But we can see a reaccumulation again, okay? I'm just giving you guys straight up the play right here, okay? You guys wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback to be between the areas of 943 to about 1002, potential wick down to about 879, okay, where the SMA 10 could potentially be. But we're going to do that safe move, get that accumulation at 943, long to about... Take profit number one being at 10.99 or 11 cents, right? Take profit number two would be essentially at the 3.618 or between the 3.618 and the 4.236, okay? I hope that I answered your question correctly regarding that Tgtx, okay? So this is a pretty good play. Everything is suggesting a multi-day upside, okay? So, and why multi-days is because in 5 days, you could actually potentially see this $14.12 zone tested, of which we can then face a retracement, and then we can use our 100-day moving average. Literally, it would be around the 2 fib or around the 2.272 at 1045 as a form of support before continuing on to the upside, okay, you guys? So definitely make sure to take your profits while they are there, okay? Do not let them go, as we are right now in a very precarious situation, as we are building a massive bear flag, okay? So this bear flag right here disguised as a huge ascending channel can lead to the downside, and we want to make sure to be very careful with that. B, I appreciate your donation. Oh yeah, I'm not done with you. So we actually have to do ticker symbol KALA. Let me see some A's in the chat for whoever wants to see ticker symbol KALA reviewed right now for my friend B, who made a very nice donation. Let me get some A's in the chat for that ticker symbol KALA chat. I love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the chat, make sure to stop by and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so that we can continue providing some more valuable information to retail. Thank you so much, chat, for giving me those A's and B's. We're going to look at ticker symbol KALA. Okay, so do we have a save for that? I actually think I do. I do have that save. Okay. So let's look at Yeah, we do. Thank goodness. Let's close off Tgtx as we are done with that. Actually, we're going to save the progress on that even though there's no name saved on it. We're going to close off ticker symbol 9 and close off ticker symbol WISA. So we do have a couple KALAs already up. I knew that I was going to have to leave it up for the chat. Okay, so ticker symbol KALA. Let's see what happened. All right, so the daily chart. So we were looking at it yesterday from here, right? From this daily. So you can see that this is all today's price action, swing high, swing low of the day. We were able to see yesterday that we had a support range between 1174 and 1310 likely to accumulate. Of course, the accumulation zone came in right shy of that, which is usually something I say to you guys, okay? Please know that yes, Paban, actually, I am going to be looking at TSLA, okay? So that's actually going to be for Sebastian Lim. He wants to look at FNGR and TSLA, so we will be looking at that. Make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, you guys, and make sure to hit the like, most importantly, so we can get more people up in the chat, okay? And we can talk about more silly Nostradamus things, okay? So more crystal ball things. All right. Joe H coming in the chat. I'm late. Is it possible to cover RMED? Okay. I actually may have some time to cover that, my friend. I'm going to go ahead and pull it as there are a few ahead of you. Okay, my friend. I got to get these donations out of the way so that I can get to those. Okay, Joe H, I really appreciate you stopping by, my friend. You want RMED and what? Htgm. Okay, so I'll go ahead and make sure to type that right in. Joe H coming in the chat, coming in hot. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Okay, so yes, we did retrace back, finding that potential support. Okay, and now what I do have to mention is that this range that I noted yesterday is a very particular range. Okay, now why is it particular? Is because we have not only all kinds of supports right here. First of all, we have this candle here from. I'm gonna go ahead and just make a trend line so you can see it. This candle here from August 11th. The high of this candle is very much in confluence with not only the 200-day simple moving average, but it's also confluent with the one spot 272. And also right here. I'm sorry. I know. It's like really. I'm trying to build the angst right here, but yes, it's another candle right over here on June 9th. Okay, so this is likely a key support. Okay, so the retracement back to lower levels, I don't see as very likely unless it's just like a flash wick down and literally a continuation to the upside. Okay, ticker symbol KALA looking very bullish. Please notice that we do have the RSI touching now at about 92.95%, still suggesting an upside. Okay, not as aggressive as yesterday, nonetheless still aggressively to the upside. Okay, so this is very important that we do notice. Okay, another thing to have to take into account here is that the one spot 618 is at 2461. Okay, now let's look at our close on the 12-hour. Okay, the 12-hour looks like we closed at 2552, and it's definitely using, check it out, the 12-hour candle aftermarket activity looks like it's definitely using our one spot 618 as support, and also using this literally. Look, guys, my goodness, I wasn't looking at the after hours activity. Please give me a like for this, okay? Look at this red cursor line here that you see. I'm literally gonna block out everything, okay? The red cursor line. I just told you that the candle high from August 11th is likely a support. Take a look at that. Okay, we're literally facing that support right at that candle in the after hours market activity. Thank you guys for checking it out. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I really appreciate all of you for stopping by. Okay, so now the upside continuation is likely, but let's validate first. Okay, we can't just say that. All right, so wow, this doesn't look like it's gonna go up anymore, right? Buy daily candle suggesting literally the sun. Okay, so the sky is the limit on this time frame. Let's look at the 3-day and see what we have. Eric Powerlifter. Okay, I'm back. I'm happy you're back, my friend. So aggressive upside on the 3-day. Just like I said yesterday, you guys, KALA is likely going to be a multi-day upside. Okay, let's look at the 5-day. Of course, is suggesting literally to the Andromeda galaxy. Okay, you guys, if you guys are going to go up, we're going to go to that galaxy. Screw the moon. All right, you guys. So now let's look at the immediate short term. So the immediate short term is Joe H. Are you getting invalidated by user options? He literally paid me to not say what you want me to look at. Oh my goodness, you guys are way too funny. Somebody asked, you know what? I gotta take a screenshot of this, man. Somebody literally paid me to avoid saying what somebody else wants as a ticker. Oh my God. You guys, that is so funny. Joe H, what are you saying? Joe H, please let me know. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh God, that is gotta be one of the funniest things I've seen ever in my history of live streaming in the last 6 days. Okay, you guys. Joe H, I love you to death, man. Okay. Oh my goodness. The problem here, options, is that Joe H literally donated $40 yesterday. So I can't honor that, my friend. How can I give you your money back? Oh, goodness gracious. Never suggest fight. Jimmy Sam's coming through with the high school drama. Don't you do that ever again, Jimmy Sam's. I will pounce on you. Joe H, no, you guys don't start that. Joe H coming in with $50. Are you kidding me, bro? Joe H, I'm gonna have to give you the gnarliest short play, bro. Joe H, send me an email because I'm gonna give you a short that you are not gonna believe, my friend. You guys, please don't do that. No money back, okay? Don't do that. Guys, please, I don't suggest that, okay? We don't want a battle like that up in here, okay, you guys? We're literally here to make money, not to lose it on Arca, okay? Please don't do that. Oh my God, you guys. No, Jimmy Sam's saying bidding war. Definitely not a bidding war, Jimmy Sam's. I'm gonna dunce you. You guys, somebody please let options know that we are literally gonna start dancing and celebrating because he said do not cover Joe mRNA. Please, I will. I definitely have to put ticker symbol mRNA in there. Sebastian Lim, I will get to your ticker as soon as I can. Okay, my bro, please just. I can't. Okay, my goodness. Options. Is options? You're still the same person from Discord, right? Named options as well, right? Guys, like I don't even know what to say because this is like some huge thing. Like what do I do to respond to? Joe, no, don't, dude. That's not good, bro. Come back to the no, don't do that. Guys, is this really happening? Like, no. Guys, I'm not kidding. I wish, somebody actually told me to put up a camera yesterday into the chat, and I actually have to. I should have done it today. I was gonna like literally show you guys who I really am, and I wish I did because I actually do have tears coming down my eyes right now, you guys. And it's not because I'm laughing. It's actually because I'm just I'm kind of taken by the moment because this is a little too much. You know, you guys, I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate so much what you do, you guys. Damn. Yeah, you guys, I can't even keep the music going because it's just It's a little too profound. You know what I mean, you guys? Thank you so much. I need a second, you guys. Hold on. Arca is back, you guys. Don't ever make me go away like that again. You guys, Jesus, my goodness, you guys, I had to literally stop this show. Cal, Arca doesn't cry. He was being an orca. You got it wrong. Is it not Arca? It's orca. It was a bunch of water coming out of the back. Oh my God. You guys, we got to get to these tickers, okay? It's getting late. You guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. We'll definitely look into ticker symbol MRNA, you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. By the way, okay, so we do have the upside. We do. B, please let me know if there's anything I can do for you, my friend. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Sean O, man, you guys, that's really nice. He says, Sean O says you deserve it. Thank you for what you do. You're very welcome, my bro. I promise you that I'm not. I only wish to express literally the truth, you guys. I don't want you guys to lose like how I did on AMC. I'm not kidding, you guys. I went in with like all this money that I've saved for like years, and I put down like $8,300 on AMC when I knew nothing of trading, you know, and then now that money is literally worth $900. You know what I mean? And it's still in there. I guess it's part of the movement, right? But just know that I don't want that to happen to anyone else. So I started off with BBIG, and I wanted to move on to other tickers where there's a lot of people holding, in hopes that I can present knowledge with your home ticker and show you how to actually look at those signals for potential downside or upside, okay, or ways for you to hedge against those losing positions. That's really all that I ever wanted, guys. I never meant to be an influencer. I never meant to do this. I wanted to exchange the thesis that I had, a mathematical thesis in Twitter 6 months ago, and I really wanted to get validation from other like-minded analysts, but instead I actually got the validation from you fine people, and you guys have been so amazing, and I can't express how thankful I am, you guys, but you guys are really, really, really something, and I will never forget you guys for that, okay? So I really hope that I can continue providing this positive energy and this valuable information for you, because trust me when I say that I actually I completed about 5,000 hours within about 9-10 months, okay, maybe close to 11 months. So the talent, a lot of people call it talent, and it's not just a talent, guys. It's actually it comes from, I'm going to be serious with you guys. I said I wasn't going to be serious with you on YouTube, okay? But know that it was actually a very distinct situation that I was in. Me and my wife were actually going to lose my 2-year-old last year, right around when I actually went into trading for the first time ever, losing all that money with AMC. I actually went in, and shortly after, my son got very sick, okay? So out of that disparity, I actually said to myself that I'm going to learn the trade, and I'm going to be the best that anyone has ever seen. And I hope to make sure that whoever else may be losing their son like I was, hopefully they can have money, you know, that we can build together and you know, make sure that our families are safe. So that's really where this strength came from, you guys. It wasn't out of spite, and it wasn't out of anything like, it was not anything out of greed. It wasn't for me to become this rich guy. It was actually just so my son can live. That is all that I ever wanted. And and you guys are literally helping me achieve that. Okay, so thank you so much, you guys. I really do have to express that to you guys as much. I said that I wasn't gonna say this on YouTube, but you know, this is an opportune moment for me to actually do that. Okay, you guys. So thank you guys. Anyway, so yes, Kala ticker symbol KALA. My goodness. So please, you guys know that. Okay. So Tiny Baby Doll saying Arca, I relate. I need to get to a better place. Let's do it together. Let's do it together, baby doll. We can do it. Okay. So make sure to join the Discord. It's literally free. I'm not asking anyone to pay for anything in the Discord. Okay, so the only thing I offer is just because my sponsors, my endorsers have literally given me some awesome tools, the Crypstex tools, you know, that is really the only thing. And I get like a 20% or 25% return on that, which is awesome, you know, but a lot of monthlies come in. So $50, my 25% returns is literally $12, $12.50. So just know, you guys, that I really mean well. I don't mean for anyone to lose money. I will tell you the truth. I don't care how ugly or how beautiful. Okay, you guys. So Zephram, yes, definitely free Discord, tremendous value. I hope that I do make that value. You know what I'm trying to say, guys. I just I need a focus right now, you guys. Okay, you're very welcome, Max. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, Joe. Options. I can't express to you what I'm in debt to you guys. Please let me know whatever I can do. I will pull whatever string I can for you. Okay. Thank you so much, B, giving me all that money, you guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, you guys. Screenshot for tax purposes. I did screenshot it. I had to screenshot this because it was such a momentous moment for me. You guys know that my YouTube is not even 3 months old yet. I don't think. I'm talking about from the first time I uploaded. So I've only been doing this just very, very, very short. It's a short-lived career thus far in YouTube, but I'm happy that the response is huge. You know, because I really do care about you guys. I really do care about all of you, and I want to make sure that you guys know how to look at the markets in a different perspective. Look at it in the mathematical way rather than looking at it for a fundamental way. Okay, you guys, so this is what I provide. This is the information that I hope you guys can feed off of. And we can do it together. Always we can do it together, okay, you guys? Definitely not. Jimmy Sams is right. Arca was not crying. He was actually spilling the water from his back just like an orca does. You guys, you're definitely welcome, Brendan and family, and Ella's Fun Adventures thing. Of course, Sean O. You guys, I love you so much. Stick Vicious. You guys, I don't know what to say, you guys, but I really have to continue. Stick Vicious, doing your thing, paying it forward, and be blessed in return, guys. I'm gonna literally cuss everyone out so you can stop giving money, okay? Because that's very, very, very cool of you guys, okay? Yes, that's right. Mark Roach putting in the orcas in there for Arca. I may actually have to change my name to Orca so that the American markets know that I'm not praising them. I'm actually letting them know that there are ways for retail to actually make money and combat short sellers and combat predatory actions, you know? So this is definitely where you guys want to be, okay? You guys, I'm not going to provide you any fake information or any information that may make you lose money. Okay, you guys, ticker symbol KALA. Please expect resistance between 2.272 and the 2.618 between 32.14 and 36.13. Okay, so if there is going to be an accumulation period, please know that you can actually face that accumulation period literally right here at that 1.618 24.61. Eric P coming in with another donation saying goals, always building up others. I pray that you continue to cultivate your skill set, brother, and enjoy this long journey. Yes, you guys, you're literally the commencement of something. That you guys are literally the genesis of something that can become so immense and so huge for all of us. Okay, you guys, we will we will look at these markets in a different way and make money. Okay. Again, guys, accumulation for for ticker symbol KALA could literally be a wick down to about 23.59, and then we can actually make that upside move. And please remember that I am looking at this as resistance. Okay. So I do hope that I was able to provide good enough information for ticker symbol KALA, as we are showing some consistency in the price action thus far. Okay, you guys, we are looking good. So now let's go ahead and let me just make sure that I don't have anything else to say for KALA. Oh my goodness. Guys, wow. I didn't expect to be this taken by this, okay? I'm sorry that I'm moving a little slower. So now we actually have to continue our analysis, okay? Stick Vicious coming in with COSM, Mullen, and Hlbz. Let's go ahead and make those happen, since we do have the loads already ready on our previous charts. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and move on to this next chart right over here. I'm going to go ahead and drag it from my other screen and see what we have, okay? So let's see, COSM, we're going to start it off. Yeah, we're right on that chart. First of all, we are noticing in the hourly chart for COSM that the Crypstex ARC-Series indicators are giving us long signals, okay? Enhanced MACD, a little more aggressive than normal, but you can actually see that that buy signal is already in from literally late yesterday. So that long signal already aggressively placed here. DBSI giving us the signal a little more aggressively than the DBSI. So now we actually can see that the ARC Armor is now giving us the new freshly brewed signal to the upside. Okay, so this is something that I'm saying that could be accumulating for the immediate short term. Okay, so this is where it starts to brew before we start making that upside. So please remember that we were actually talking about yesterday and in today's analysis that we were potentially looking at sideways trading, and that's literally what we've been looking at, you guys. So this sideways trading activity is literally something that just happens when momentum is suggesting sideways. Remember that I have talked to you about that sideways trading. Look at this, okay? This is the 6-hour chart on the RSI. Momentum suggesting literal sideways, slightly bearish. Look at the bi-hourly, literally sideways. We have 30-minute time frame, literally sideways, guys. The positioning within these areas are what's going to be important. And is what's going to be essentially the hints, okay? We do have a fresh little upside from the 30-minute, but this is going to be short-lived. Okay, so now the daily time frame is the one that we have to give the most credit to, because it is literally sitting in the very deep areas of the bear weakness percentile. In this case, we can actually see a potential downside continuation, but since this is not an aggressive pivot to the downside, in fact, it's actually signaling that the bears are losing strength. We can see just sideways trading, slightly bearish, and then eventually start making our upside based on the suggestion from the 14-day moving average. Okay, so COSM is still giving us those little weird signals. So the most important thing here to notice within COSM is actually momentum, okay? So please focus in on this, because yesterday in the live chat, I actually spoke to you guys about potentially making this type of implied direction, okay? So notice that this area here, this is where I started my line, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and make it very bright so that you can see. You see, I started the line right up here, and I said that we're likely to move like this, potentially start pivoting and start making this like pentagon type shape, octagon or something, right? So now let's go ahead and dim this once again, and you can see that the implied projection is following it. See that? Okay, so we are on that implied path. We need to make sure that we can continue on this path and literally correct, which I'm saying this is because look at this massive pivot right here. Okay, this massive pivot is indicating a very, very slow, gradual slowing down of the bearish, or of the sell pressure, okay? This is literally what happened with GTII. I started noticing the pivots, and I said, guys, we're approaching that. We're setting the stage. You know, we're about to make this upside move. We were at the time at about 90 cents or 80 cents, and then I said the pivot is coming in, and then shortly after we hit that 45-cent zone, and surely enough, we made that upside. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. We want to encourage a downside continuation ever so slightly so we can correct this move to the upside. Okay, this is us. This is what we're doing, like in the markets. I'm talking about people. Okay, we're literally making this happen. So if I'm seeing this, trust me when I say other professionals are seeing it as well, and we're absolutely going to wait for that downside. We're going to wait for a prime entry area again, which is honestly now, I literally told everybody that I entered on this day as the most aggressive entry that I've ever faced. Which was actually on the 27th, right? So we're now on the 29th. So my entry is literally averaged at 461 based on starting the entry from 480 and then another one at about $4.35 or $4.37, right around there. So I gained entry here. So this is likely that demand zone. Okay. So, and now I'm going to warn one more time, you guys, if we do have a minimum daily candle closure, I'm talking about a daily candle like this. Okay. If we close below this demand zone, we have a very, very, I mean, this target here at 287 is likely the next one. Okay. So this, I'm talking about a free fall here. Okay. So we need to make sure we stay on this area. Okay. So stop losses have to be in. And if you want to risk, in hopes that we can make it to the upside, I suggest your stop loss be set no lower than about $4. No, I'm not a financial advisor, you guys. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't done so already and you're new to the chat. Okay, you guys, I appreciate you all for stopping by. Thank you so much. Now, COSM is still suggesting sideways trading. Okay, you guys, likely for us to actually make this descending triangle complete. Okay, so this is going to take, if FOMO doesn't come in and invalidate my thesis of sideways trading, slightly bearish, slightly bullish here and there, if FOMO doesn't step in and invalidate me, we can likely look at this to resolve by maybe around January 9th. Okay, so we want to be around the 70 to 75% to the apex of this triangle in order for us to make that move to the upside. Please also remember that descending triangles or right angle triangles like this usually have a bearish and a bullish outlook by nature. Okay, so we can actually take that implied target or a projected target or an objective, right? We can take it by drawing a trend line from the hypotenuse of the triangle, which is this line here, and we take it all the way down to the lowest point of the triangle to get that price objective. We then apply it to the area to where we're going to probably break out from. Okay, so in this case, you can actually see that if we do break out from the 70% to the apex, we can see a very confluent target to literally the top of this candle, the opening of this bearish candle. Look at it. They're perfect. Okay, so that's potentially what can happen. Okay, you guys, so please know that those things are incredibly important to look at. Okay, you guys, so that's going to be it for COSM. Let's go ahead and now look at ticker symbol Mullen. Very, very excited to look at ticker symbol MULN. You guys, I can't express to you what's building in ticker symbol Mullen. Ooh, guys, let me get some A's in the chat for the freaking Mullen. Guys, we are about to make a momentous move, and I think it's literally in play right now, you guys. My goodness. Okay, so let's go over the statistics. Screw everything else. We're just going to go ahead and go over with the statistics first, and then we're going to get this in. Thank you so much, Eric. Throw those A's in the chat, you guys. Let's make sure to get the Mullen ticker out of the way. Okay, so we're going to be looking at volatility here. So new viewers, new listeners, if you can't see, it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and explain this as best as I can. Okay. So this is volatility we're looking at. Okay. Volatility is represented by this indicator BBWP. So this is called literally Bollinger Band with percentile. Okay, so this is representing the disbursement of returns historically. Okay, and this is why we actually know that we can use it as volatility, because it literally is measuring volatility. So we can see behavior and volatility all in one shot. Okay, you guys. So now we pair this with stochastic momentum. Stochastic momentum is a momentum oscillator that is very much proprietary to TradingView software. Okay, so I am using stochastic momentum and not RSI as momentum, again, because stochastic momentum is a little smoother. Okay, so we're able to gauge. I find a better pair between stochastic momentum and volatility. Okay, very important for you guys to know this type of information. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a little more information than I typically do so that you can understand exactly where I'm sitting here, okay? Because I'm looking at a 172 spot, 12% move to the upside based on a back test, okay? Now this back test, the criteria has been taken regarding I'll give it to you right now. regarding the upside thrust of whatever moment, that volatility versus momentum have guessed the upside correctly, the duration of that iteration, and the amount of times that the iterations have guessed the upside correctly versus incorrectly. Okay, so I have done that in the 12-hour time frame throughout the entire trading history of Mullen. Okay, so this is, I do it by hand. Okay. So yes, it's a little loony, okay, but this is how we're able to get that accuracy, okay. Mathematics do present a very serious edge for the future of price action, okay. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and get into those fibs right now, okay, you guys. So what I did notice was that if prior, I'm talking about the loading zone was used as we were expecting, okay? So we did use that loading zone, and now we're at the resistance of literally where we said we were gonna be. Now, the firing of the signal actually happened right on this candle, at the opening of this candle on literally yesterday, okay? So the opening of this candle was, let's just move this down so we can see that top side. It is $21.40, so 21 cents 40, okay? So we actually can now take that statistical variable and we can apply it to the price action, and we can see that applying a 172 spot 12% move to the upside gets us to 58.71, which shares confluence with literally the top side of what we experienced in October 25th. Okay, so the closure of the candle is literally there. So we're right up in this area, you guys. So this could now make a real move. Okay, now please remember that these are statistical variables; they're not certainties. So and there's literally so many iterations that have so many different values, all comprised and compiled together to come up with all those metrics that I just gave you. For example, this one here, it took 24 days for us to make a 100% move to the upside. This one took 8 days to make a 9% move to the upside. Okay, you guys, this iteration was entirely incorrect, and in fact, it did it to the downside. So there's plenty of variable here for us to consider. Okay, but now the upside is being favored strictly by momentum being this aggressive. Okay, now momentum I have back tested by itself in several tickers. Okay, now in statistics, if you're familiar with statistics, I have calculated the first standard deviation of the stochastic momentum by itself. So the lower end of the stochastic momentum variable is actually coming in at 75% accuracy in guessing the asset's direction. Okay. Now the upper end of the standard deviation is actually coming in at about 90%. Okay. So in this case, when we're pivoted this aggressively to the upside, only a panic sell or some type of bad news catalyst can invalidate this to the upside. Okay, so this is something that's very curious that's now being presented by Mullen. Okay, so not financial advice, but entry could be now. let's just look at the RSI and see. Yeah, I mean, look at this. The 30-minute RSI is literally suggesting upside almost immediately. And it's very much in the very, very deep areas and very well in the grips of the bull strength percentile. Okay, so please remember the bull strength percentile is located right up here. And it is now in that gravitational pull. So we're going to absolutely rip into overbought soon. Okay, you guys know that for a fact. The other time frames, the upper time frames actually, are a little less aggressive, so that means that there's likely more validations to be in place. Bi-daily suggesting upside indefinitely, 3 day suggesting upside indefinitely. Let's see the daily suggesting massive upside. You guys, this is going to be a multi-day high for Mullen. Okay, so it's going to take some time for it to reach those levels unless FOMO applies, but it's likely going to last for about a week or maybe even 2, and then we'll start facing retracements. Okay, so this is this is definitely something that we should look at. So that's it for ticker symbol MULN. You guys, I'm actually pretty stoked for MULN, and whoever is holding it. Mac, good job, my brother, for following this ticker. Okay, so now let's look at Hlbz, as I do have some loads on that as well, so we can actually make it a fast analysis. Awesome. So let's go ahead and load that now. Hlbz for Stick Vicious. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. I love it. We even have statistical values for this. Zephram, I am super happy you're holding Mullen, my bro. Definitely good things coming about. Momentous moves. Okay, now actually let me load another one. I want to look at all of these to make sure that I can give you the right information. Hlbz. I hope you guys are winning in this, by the way. I hope everyone is making some money on Hlbz because there have been some awesome plays as of late. My goodness. Okay, so this is not going to be the chart either. No. We're not going to look at this one either. Let's go ahead and load up the next one. I'm happy that I have these loads because this way we can avoid a bunch of, a whole bunch of things. So let's look at, well, screw it. Let's look at the statistical analysis on this and see if we are looking at, so the downside actually did play out. I was days ago I was saying that we were going to look at a minus 31% to the downside, and actually did happen. My goodness. Very, very cool thing here, you guys. Look at this. Okay, so there is now a correction happening in volatility and in momentum here. Momentum is now starting to make that pivot. That's actually very important. That upside pivot is starting to brew. Now, the reason why I can say that this may be honored is because of the volatility component, which is the spectrum line. You can actually see now that the moving average and the component are now starting to approach each other, which usually means a contraction phase is going to start. Okay, so when that contraction phase starts, this momentum can continue its upside. Remember, volatility is direction neutral, okay? So we have to make sure that we do know our positions within this. Okay, so this is looking very good. I want to look at the RSI now for Hlbz, as I do see actually an immediate resistance located at about 1380. We got to make these digits a little bigger so that everyone can read it, whoever's on phones, right? So let's go ahead and make that a little larger. So yeah, the SMA 10 is presenting literally at about 14 cents, but we're not looking for that. I want to look for maybe the swing high, right? So now let's look at the RSI. Where are you, Hlbz? Okay. Perfect. Yes, we do have, man, I'm so happy that I have this already listed. It makes it so much faster for us to evaluate, you guys. So Hlbz, now we can see in, I am not rapping, you guys. Okay, so let's actually pull up the 12-hour chart, see if we have any divergence building right now. And my goodness, yes, we do. Wow. Okay, Hlbz is looking very bullish, you guys. This could be a very interesting play. Okay, so we have multiple drives of hidden bullish divergence. I just want to make sure that I am absolutely clear about that. We have now 2 brewing. Let's see what else we have. Oh my goodness, this is really good news, you guys. This is awesome. There's yet another one. Okay, so we haven't caught that one. This one is the one we're going to have to catch right down to here, making a lower low on that momentum. This is the next one right over here. So yeah, we have drives, and this, we have this one as well. My goodness, very, very good deal. Now we have 3 drives of primary regular bullish. Let's see, let's just make sure that they are. Actually, I want to make sure because this is now confusing me just a little bit. Hold on, you guys. My apologies. I want to make sure that I am catching this for you the right way, as actually these drives would actually be better favored from this side. So let me make a correction here. Trust me when I say that this sometimes takes me a lot of time to prepare, but and these other lines are confusing me as well, but now we can actually start to see those drives a little more clear. So particularly to this candle here on October 12th, to the candle printed on literally the low from yesterday. This is a massive drive of phantom regular bullish divergence. Very good stuff, okay? So we can actually continue compiling these. Actually, one back here as well. Yes, another one located, making another higher high structure, a lower high structure, or a higher low, right? And it's huge phantom bullish divergence, okay? So, all right, it's already in play too. So this is looking good for Hlbz. I know that there may be an immediate short-term pullback, and the 12-hour RSI is suggesting sideways trading. But this is it's important to know that we're in or very close to the shallow areas of this bear strength percentile. Okay, so this means that we can actually face an upside soon. So now let's look at all the other time frames and just make sure of that. Okay. So let's look at the 30-minute, the bi-hourly, 6-hourly, and the 12-hour. Okay, so since we did look at that daily already, and we'll look at this together and piece this puzzle together one by one. So this is actually the bi-daily chart. We'll load up the 12-hour there since we looked at the daily. Sorry, the daily since we looked at the 12-hour. Okay, so daily is suggesting an upside, okay? So we do have resistance from the 14-day moving average. Let's see, the bi-hourly is suggesting sideways trading. 6-hour sideways trading. Okay, so it's actually going to land in the larger term time frame. So let's look at the 5-daily now. I'm gonna just give you that answer right now, okay, you guys? So the upside for Hlbz may actually be short-lived, okay? So this upside can be... let's see, where do I have a daily? Let me go ahead and just load the daily and give you a target now. We're going to take it from the swing high of the day to the swing low. And overall, I'm talking about for the next few days, it's going to be a little choppy up and down, but we can see a take profit zone. I'm going to give you a few of them, okay? If you're going to swing this, if you're going to do it just like very discretionary, I'm going to go ahead and give you the first take profit zone located near the SMA 10 and the 1.618 at 14.75 near 15 cents, okay? To about the 2 fib located at about 15.40. Okay, so this is likely the first area where we can find some resistance before we can come back and test our current highs and then continue on to the upside. So this is not going to be forever though. Hlbz is not going to last here forever. It may actually face a retracement by the end of next week if it's playing correctly, okay? So now for reaccumulation, for accumulation, let's look at a smaller term time frame, okay? The second take profit, before we do that actually, I'm just going to give it to you now. It's going to be at this candle high, at the opening of this candle and this candle closure, we can actually see the 2.618 very confluent. That's curious. Okay, so the 2.618 to the 3.272 at about 1789, okay, which is also in confluence with this candle's high, okay? So and also please notice that there is kind of a space in between these candles here, which can likely lead to that upside. Make sure to watch out with this. So this is a very dangerous play because it is going to be a little volatile. Okay, this can mess with emotions is what I'm saying, okay? Now, just in case, I just want to see the EMAs because they may present a different outlook for this. So the EMAs are suggesting, let's see, we have immediate short-term resistance. Okay, so we can, did we say we were going to face a short-term pullback? Let's look at the 15-minute. Let's see here. So 15-minute. Okay, so yeah, there may be, man, I don't like looking at the 5-minute, guys. I don't actually trade very micro time frames like that. But there actually may be a pullback in for accumulation, right, for Hlbz, and that pullback can likely be to, I mean, it may be very short-lived, to about 12.33 to 12 cents flat. Maybe 11.99. Okay, so that's an area that can be faced as accumulation before a continuation to the upside. Okay, and the reason why I say that is because it's going to fake people out at the EMA 7 at about 14.09. Then it'll face like a retracement back up to the this candle from yesterday's high. Let's see, at about 12.28 before continuing on to the upside. Okay, so don't get faked out in the early session here. Okay, I actually do see it maybe pulling back right away and then making that upside move. That's so typical for the trade. Okay, you guys, that's it for Hlbz. Stick vicious. You have been more than kind, my friend. I hope that I did answer the questions correctly for you, because there are several things to look into in here, okay? So now I want to go ahead and move on to now options. Options, you do have ticker symbol mRNA. I do have a load for that as well, which can make this pretty fast. I appreciate you, my friend, for the donations. Very, very kind of you. Let's see, mRNA. What? I thought I did. So that's okay. Let's go ahead and just start it off and take a look at what we have here. Oh my goodness. Huge FOMO coming. I definitely see that, Roberto. What's up, man? Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and load up ticker symbol mRNA and see what we have in store. That's Moderna, right? Okay, perfect. Let's make this a logarithmic chart. Like always, guys, let's go to the daily chart. Never focus on the immediate short-term time frame size, okay? As that is going to present some type of loss for you, okay? So you want to make sure that you do catch that upside. You want to make sure that you do catch the macro perspective first, Just get the overall direction. Man, mRNA is an amazing ticker. This thing has been in a macro upside forever. Okay, looking at it in the macro perspective, this looks like it was just a huge... Oh, this looks like it was just a huge pullback, but I want to make sure that we're not building a right-angled ascending broadening wedge. Okay, so this is... Oh, man. Okay, thank goodness. So this is actually giving us a bullish signal, and this is on a macro perspective. So I actually do see there may be a massive pullback. Okay, but hold on, I'm gonna give you that. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. I want to make sure that you see what I'm seeing first. Okay, you see this formation here. Like I always tell you guys that this is literally how I'm able to measure anxiety as its own variant or its own component within bear markets in particular. Okay, so this is what I meant by we have to learn how to trade bear markets versus bull cycles. They're not the same. Okay, so this is arguably a symmetrical broadening wedge. Okay, so let me get those moving averages in, and I actually have to pull up some of my notes regarding this formation because I've only traded this formation. I'm not kidding. One time before. So let me refer to my notes here because I have so many notes regarding the right angle. So this is symmetrical broadening wedge. This is a rare formation to trade, and trust me when I say that I know so many of them and I back test them all. So symmetrical broadening wedge. Luckily for us, let's see. So there is an upside. So unlike the triangle, symmetrical broadening wedges patterns are characterized by an oscillation of prices that is increasingly large between two diverging trend lines. Of course, I remember that. So volumes increase progressively as the pattern forms. So now the trading of this, I want to be careful with this, guys, because the thing is that there is a massive downside and a massive upside to this. So I don't want to have you being caught. I don't want to have you caught bag holding on this because this is very, very dangerous. Okay. So there, unfortunately for us on this particular pattern, per the trading rules, this has both an upside and a downside objective. Okay, so this is how we traded, you guys. So upon the breakout, which for the bears would typically happen at about test number 3, and we are at test number 3 now. Okay, so this number 3 test has already happened, and we can actually, okay, so the breakout of this would actually be test number 4 to the upside or test number 3 to the downside. Okay, so this is literally me just looking at all my notes. So if we were to break, for example here, it's going to take a long time for us to even reach the downside. Okay, so we can take a trend line from the top of the wedge to the very bottom, and then we can apply it to the bottom of the wedge, and that can give us an implied target. Okay, so like this, we can actually see immediate confluence with all of this support here. Okay, so that's an important target to keep an eye on. So it's already suggesting very confluent targets, okay? But I mean, please notice the price action though, okay? You can actually see that even though we actually made this massive low here, it's still essentially a macro higher high or higher low. Okay, so the problem here is that we did make now a peak here, of course, in the end of 2021, which is literally when the bear market started. So we are now making a higher low, but that doesn't mean this could be corrective, just like the markets are doing. Okay, so this is a corrective move, and it's likely to take some time. mRNA is something that I would love to study deeper into. Okay, but if we're looking at the 5-day support, immediately we can see support at about $157.24 at the SMA 50. Okay, so now let's go ahead and dive down into some shorter time frames because I would like to see actually how momentum is moving or suggesting this. So this downside here, it could fail the 14-day moving average, but I want you to focus on something here because this is also making what is very rare. Everything about this is very rare. Okay, so we are now making what's called a trend line This is literally called regression. Okay, so this is linear regression that this is doing in mathematical terms. So linear regression is very rare in the trade nowadays because this is not something that the markets actually trade in non-linear. Okay, so this, what I'm actually telling you is that we have support here and here. So we actually could see a limited downside, which is now leading me to believe that this 50-day simple moving average is in fact the bottom side of that support. If we do that, if we do meet the support down here, I got to give this to you guys, okay? This is a very complex one, you guys. Be careful. Trust me when I say that I know exactly what I'm talking about, though. Please notice where we are in support. This support is located right over here. Usually, this is the support that we have to honor in order for us to meet the fourth attempt for breakout, okay? I'm talking about per the playbook rules. And it just so happens that the SMA 10 is located right there as well. So I'm going to give this the grace of having the 50-day simple moving average as the bottom side of that support before a bounce and attempting to create that true breakout on test number 4. Notice the candle structure here, okay? We're literally making higher lows, series of higher highs. It's still looking good, and it's not making a triangle. Very important to notice. Okay, so usually when we trade these types of formations for an upside breakout, we have to make sure that we honor this support from literally wave number 2, and then this breakout can happen. But this is going to take days, guys. This is literally going to take days. And accumulation, I would strongly suggest within this area, tight stop at about maybe a 5% loss, 7% loss, 149.51 before a continuous bounce, okay? And this bounce can literally lead to about, I would say, 245.05 from literally down here 158, so literally almost 100% move to the upside, of which you can take profit, reaccumulate at this conversion of the resistance to support, and trade it up again, because the upside to this target, my friend, you don't even want to know that. Okay, the upside to this target is, the objective is literally at 437.17, okay, literally at our highs. So this is a very, I think this actually may be a corrective move, okay? This is hard to read, but there is strong possibilities with this. So who gave me this ticker, by the way? This is an interesting ticker. I'm not going to lie, whoever presented this to me may have presented the most challenging ticker I have ever looked at, and in the short term. Okay, options. Good job. Good call on this, my bro, because this is preparing for maybe a 1,000% move to the upside. If I'm going to be honest with you, we can measure it right now, actually, just to let's see. Oh my God. So you're looking at almost 200% move to the upside. Come on. That would be an immense trade. So definitely know that this would be a large swing, okay? So potentially a couple months swing, but this can make massive upside, okay? You guys know that there is an opportunity present within this ticker, and I am a fan of it. Okay, so this is definitely something that we should, Discord members, moderators, we should definitely keep an eye on. Ticker symbol MRNA, because this can actually be a great one to accumulate for the long run as well. I'm talking about long holds and short-term plays. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and name this right here, ticker symbol MRNA. Thank you so much, Options, for the donation and for the huge money gainer on this play. Options actually did say in the earlier part of this analysis, he actually chatted saying, look at mRNA, you'll thank me later. And I honestly do, I am a fan of that. I am believing that this could actually be that long-term play, and the play that is also short-term valuable for us. Okay, you guys, this is very, very, very good. Thank you, Options. I really appreciate you, my friend. I hope that I can continue providing some more knowledge within this ticker, as we should keep an eye on it on the Discord as well. Okay, very, very interesting ticker. Thank you, my brother. So let's go ahead and now move on. Joe H, I gotta get you on that RMED and Htgm. Are you losing on that position, or what is going on, my friend? Let's go ahead. I actually do have some loads on ticker symbol RMED. I'm pretty sure I do. Let's go ahead and see. RMED. Yes, I do. Okay. Options says, I concur. Thanks, man. No, thank you, my brother. Very, very much appreciated. Okay. So you guys, I've been looking at this for quite some time. Now just know that Joe H, you're just getting your feet wet on both. Okay. So hold on the short positions on this one, my bro, because there is a potential here for this thing to continue on to the upside. There's immediate resistance found at the 200-day simple moving average, and that's literally right at about $5.25. Okay, so that resistance zone is going to be very short-lived. Why? Because please notice the 2-spot 618. The 2-spot 618 is located right down here, literally where we're facing resistance right now at about $5.01, or $5.01. This can be a significant area for support and a bounce to literally to test our 3-spot 618 at about $6.14. Okay, so John Bennett saying when Mullen squeeze. So that actually is in play now, my friend. And that signal fired off yesterday. So we can actually look at that upside move within the next average move. I forgot what that average is, but we did cover Mullen within this. And I also released a Mullen video. Please focus in on that as well. So yeah, we're looking at the 3-spot 618 as an upside target. I'm talking immediate short term, literally a scalp. Okay, so if you are looking for a scalp, reaccumulation, we're going to continue verifying this, okay, or validating this, but I want to make sure that we do have every single point noticed. So I'm going to go ahead and extend this line because now you can actually see that we're on test number 5 of the broadening descending wedge. And usually that test number 5 is when we're looking at an upside continuation. Usually we have test number 4, but I have mentioned several times that we can potentially look at the upside being on test number 4 or test number 5. Literally number 5 would be the less likely one. Okay, so now it's actually, you know what, on a side note, it's very, very interesting to see like my implied projections. Look at this. I literally said from this candle that we would go down and then we would go up. It's very funny to see these things happen, you guys. It's very cool. I love the trade, guys. This is very awesome. Okay, so for reaccumulation, for a short-term trade, you guys, we do have the support of the broadening wedge itself, okay, this orange line. We have the SMA 50 right there. We have the 2-spot 272 at 461. And we have the SMA at 436. That's giving me a range now, okay? So that range at 436 is also confluent with the 2-fib at 430. Okay, so this range, I'm going to give it to you like this, okay? So for reaccumulation, remember, guys, for reaccumulation, the entries could start at about $4.61 to about $4.31. Okay, so this is reaccumulation for a short-term scalp. Take profit from this area here. Consider the SMA 200 right at $5.25. Okay, this can actually be a great gainer. And then if we do wick up a little higher than this, there's a little trick that I would like to show you guys. Take into account 4 hour, okay? This is particular to the 4 hour, 6 hour, and 8 hour. Okay, take into account the wick high of the previous candles, okay? You can do it something like this, and you'll then start to see some confluence with targets, okay? So when you do this, you can actually see a wick high to literally right here to create a higher low. Okay, so this is not particular to any formation. I'm just telling you some tricks that people use within the trade to gain an edge or the highest point of that profit margin. So if you're looking at the next 4 hour iteration, I would actually do it on the 8 hour iteration. So if you're looking at about $5.56 take profit, right? You want to make sure that you sell just under it, because notice, this is what I'm talking about, okay? Notice the confluence here. I'm going to go ahead and just put a trend line here of where I'm saying that we might see that wick up to the upside. This cross here, look at the opening of this candle. It's right at it, okay? And right where the 200-day simple moving average was, we have the opening of this candle here, literally resistance here. So it's very, look at this, okay? All support, resistance. This target here is an inflection point, okay? So we can likely see a touch. I'm not gonna say 556 to you, okay? 557. Don't do that. You want to take it a little short of that. You want to make sure to take profit a little early at 544. Okay, you guys, usually 544 or 540, that's a good area for you to take a look at. Reaccumulation period right here, 544. Take profit. Okay, you guys, know that you can actually take profit earlier too within this area here that I gave you between the 2 fib at 4, what was it? $4.30 and $4.61. That's your first take profit. Second take profit could be right up here. Okay, you guys, I hope that I did answer that correctly. Options. I love that mRNA play. I had to tell you again, man. Jeez. That's a really cool play. So anyway, Joe H, very good play here, my bro. This actually can continue. Actually, this can continue to the upside even more. Let me just make sure of that, okay, with an RSI. We'll load up some momentum here and see what we can do, okay? Did I even click on that RSI? What is going on here, you guys? Computer's acting up, getting hot over here. Okay, so, wow. 4 hours suggesting upside. Let's look at the 8 hour. 8 hours suggesting upside. 12 hours suggesting upside. Daily upside. Let's go to the 3 day now. 3 day suggesting upside. Whoa. Joe H. Amazing call, bro. Okay, so this is going to be a multi-day high for ticker symbol RMED. And just so you know, this is per the playbook rules, okay? And I already have that target listed here because I am trading this in the 12 hour, okay? So if we're looking at a take profit zone for this, I'm talking a swing play that can last a couple weeks, okay, maybe a few weeks, we can actually look at a take profit zone at about $9.59 in a macro scale, okay? This can take a few weeks to get to. But if you are a patient trader, you can actually see this literally realize almost within a few weeks. Yeah, this is a very good play. Joe H, congratulations for gaining entry on this, my friend. Definitely get your feet wet on this because this is primed for a continuation to the upside and for an upside that can likely last days. Good job, Joe. Good job, man. Thank you so much for your donations too, my bro. Please let me know also in a DM or on an email. The email is located on my about section of the YouTube, okay, you guys? So if you need me to take a look at this deeper, Joe, definitely send me a message and we'll continue validating these moves, okay? Because this is a very good play. All right, you guys, as well as mRNA. Very good thing. So so now Joe H, looking at Htgm. I know that I have a load on that one as well. We looked at it yesterday and Htgm actually made a very good move, didn't it? So let's look at this right here. Okay, so Htgm. Oh man, still, let's see, 12, yeah, it literally went, it used our resistance, huh, you guys? Okay, so I think somebody might have mentioned that as well, saying something along the lines of like Arca, the resistance level you talked about was met. Okay, so yeah, we definitely met that resistance level like we were implying, but there could be what I'm, okay, what I'm saying here is that there could be a potential here for a continuation to the downside, but that's only being said because I noticed that there could be an invalidation of a statistical move, but temporarily. This stochastic momentum is literally at historical lows right now, okay, and it's reversing from historical lows as well. Okay, so this could be a corrective move. I don't know how to make of this little split end. I've actually I've only seen this once probably, and I didn't even know what happened to it. I don't know what to make of this just yet, but the influence from one or another is going to eventually take the upside or the downside, which is honestly very, very much in accordance with the last candle printed. This is literally just indecision. So let's go ahead and load up another iteration of momentum so that we can see where it can go. This is tough. This is very tough. Okay, so look at this, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Joe H, look at this, bro. So we're looking at sideways trading here, and look at this split end, and literally volatility literally leveling out at the top up here. So, and the candle printing an indecision. So there's sideways trading at play. Okay, so I want to look at now more of a macro scale. 3 days suggesting a slight upside and 5 days suggesting a downside, more to play with the indecision. This is leading me to believe that the asset is actually pensive about something. I'm not following molecular diagnostics, so I'm not following the fundamentals here. And look at this massive weekly candle here. Look, okay, just look at, I'm going to block everything out. Huge indecision. Everything is indecisive in this ticker. This is very interesting, okay? So don't, Joe H, I know you're sometimes short bias, okay? So don't dive into this just yet, long or short. Okay, I would really like for some things to play out first before you can put on risk. Okay, because this is a very tricky one, and it's not giving us a clear signal of whether we're going to continue to the upside or to the downside. Okay, what I do have to notice and have to tell you is that we have now created another macro lower high. Okay, so please notice that the trend is actually still following that. Okay, it's important for us to notice that we are making it's very slight though. It's very slight, and usually we would like to see lower lows created like this. Okay, we would like to see bigger gaps in the lower lows. So again, to play into that indecision, we could also see the fact that this is literally just a couple cents up. 24.83 high. Let's make sure of that. 24.96 high, and this candle has a high of 23.64. My goodness. So just so ever so slightly off. So this, even here is looking like we could potentially make a break to the upside, but not quite, because it's technically a lower low. You know, looking at it in macro perspective, it would be better like this, you know. So these are okay, this is my perfect example to give to you guys right now, okay? This is the area when I can tell you, my mentor told me, I repeated that, I actually said this yesterday. So my mentor told me that if you can't find the edge on the trade, if your strategy is unable to give you that direction, the best way to make the money in that iteration is to keep the money, okay? Stay cash. Keep that dry powder for a better opportunity, because in this case, man, it's very sketchy. I literally can't tell you whether it's going to go up or down unless we're looking at like the 30-minute. You know, like even in that area, I guess we can speculate, right? But it was indecisive already when we were looking at this yesterday, and look at all this sideways trading. And the moving average is now starting to balance off. Look at this. You're literally getting a downside continuation from the 200, downside continuation from the 100, which can lead, but it's okay. Here's another thing you should notice. Notice the pivot on this blue line. Okay, I'm gonna make it a brighter color so you can notice this. Okay, these are very little things that we can catch just to see what could be implied. Okay, look how the downside pivot starts to slightly change like this. Okay, notice that here. It's very slight. So that is another indication of sideways trading. When we start to balance off like this and like this, we're not looking at any edge on this trade. Joe H, be very careful with this one, okay? Because this can go up massively just as much as it can go down. And honestly, my prediction would honestly be favoring the downside. Okay, so and now why the downside is because this volatility is still suggesting actually on the 30-minute right now. Let's look at a higher term time frame. Maybe the buy daily can do it. Okay. We're literally in critical volatility right now, suggesting a continuation to the downside. Okay, so if we're gonna look at downside, it's gonna take days to get there, but I can honestly see, look at this buy daily candle too, man. Everything is indecisive. Look at this indecision doji right here. But let's go ahead and take a Fibonacci retracement on this, and I can give you a low, but one low that can actually be presented as a swing trade, and that can be likely in couple weeks or something. So we can definitely touch on the confluent target of the 1.618, $2.41, which is literally the low of this candle here, before a bounce. And why can I say a bounce is because of this. Check this out. The bounce will likely happen from down here. Okay, so if you want to start shorting now, I guess be very careful. I would suggest entry between 463 and 496 for an averaged a short position. You want to cover your position literally when we start approaching the 1.272 and the 1.618. Between 294 and 241 is a likely area for take profit and covering of the short positions. Okay, so volatility is maxed, and we are now suggesting a continuation to the downside. We can reach this historical low and then make a massive bounce, which is not far away, which is why I'm telling you that immediate upside, we're going to fake out people. It's going to be a massive bull trap here. The longs are going to be used as liquidity. Then this downside will happen, and then the longs will use the shorts as liquidity here. This is going to be a bear trap. Okay, so we're going to reach this 241 level and then face a massive bounce to the upside, which is going to be greater than the downside. Okay, very, very careful with this one. Okay, you guys, as this is definitely not a safe play, but I can give you my speculation like this. Okay, you guys, I hope that this was a good amount of information for Htgm. Yeah, actually, options I would consider. I would consider maybe a long straggle, not a strangle. I would consider a long straggle at about maybe the 1.618 entry. That average could be great. Between 294 and 241 calls. Okay, so the calls I would actually make them probably about minimum 6 months out. Make sure that your theta is very low. Make sure that your delta is actually at a good value. Okay, and also if you're gonna play the option as closer to at the strike or at the money, or maybe do a higher risk, higher gain type of out of the money play, I wouldn't do the out of the money so far out of the money. I would do it closer to at the money, okay? So make sure that the delta is good. Make sure that you have good gamma, because as soon as you do reach in the money, this thing can gamma squeeze, okay? So it can actually face a gamma squeeze and pressure this thing to the upside. I'm actually curious to run a statistical backtest based on the iterations present here, but and yeah, it looks like there's enough information for us to gain a pretty good upside move after a great short position down here. Okay, so yeah, make sure that those things are at play. Okay, good gamma. Make sure your delta is good, low theta. Okay, you don't want to pay a lot of money per 100 shares of every call option that you have per day of holding it. Okay, make sure to know your Greeks. Make sure to have a great implied volatility on this. Okay, so if this thing is like 600% or something, that's great. Okay, make sure your open interest is way up there as well. Don't choose open interest at low levels. Okay, options are very, very dangerous. Okay, I'm talking about in this section. I wouldn't do puts on this, Brandon. Don't do puts on this. Okay, so unless you're very skilled and you know how to do your strategies, then a put option could be at opening between about 463 to 495. Minimum 2 month, 3 month outputs. But and I say this is because the downside to this is very short lived. It's not going to be as big as the upside that this can face. Okay, so this upside is looking for a demand zone, and that demand zone can likely be found at the 1.618 at $2.41. Okay, you guys, make sure that you know the implications and the risk applied on your options play. Okay, I think Options Chameleon, I think it was something that was a pretty good place to look at for gauging the metrics and gauging the win ratio of your options. Okay, you guys, make the math. The delta times 100 of your gain. Okay, so that's going to be delta times 100 shares held in the security or the option is going to be the gain. Okay, so know your facts within that. Okay. It's such a little amount of information. Don't make sure to just go out and look for it now. Okay, you guys, look for your information on the options now. There's a lot of things to look into. Okay, so right, it was towards mRNA. Oh, I see. Okay, you guys, but no, yeah, I see what you mean. But no, particularly Htgm, the call options would be great here at 241. Nonetheless, even if mRNA had that call option possibility too, after a small retracement, of course. But yeah, that can be a huge year out play options, long-term options. If we had an ISDA at this point, an ISDA, ooh boy, you can play a 3-year call option on that, 5-year call option. My goodness, it would be a huge gain. Okay, you guys, so I have time for 2 more tickers, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and look at TSLA for Sebastian, and I definitely have to look at Apple for Eric. Eric, are you still in here? Please make sure to let me know if you're still in here. I know it's late at night. I just want to make sure that you're still in play, my dude. So let's go ahead and look at the second to last ticker. It's going to be ticker symbol TSLA, and I may have that already ready to go. Let's take a look at the other charts and see what we have. Eric, hell yes, my dude. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and pull that right up right now. So let's see. Where is it? There it is. And we don't have it up and ready. No problem. Let's go ahead and just load up our loads. And that is going to give us the overall for TSLA and Apple. Okay, so let's do it now. TSLA. So, Sebastian Lim, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here, my brother, because I will save myself one and the rest of the people as well. Okay, so let's see. Ticker symbol TSLA now literally starting that upside statistical move that I was talking about. Okay, Sebastian Lim, this is literally the shortest time that I can consider entry for the volatility versus momentum play that I'm actually talking to you guys about. Okay, so let's go ahead and gauge those metrics right over here. Guys, TSLA is a very important move, and of which I told you that we were going to post up a strategy play in the Discord. I have not put that strategy play up because the signal is not fired just yet, even though it went up about 22-25% today. Okay, this is not how we trade. We don't trade on FOMO. We trade on signal. We trade on math. Okay, so in this case, I can still see a continuation to the upside. But market is closed, so I can't see the closure of this buy daily candle. I would love this candle to actually close above the previous buy daily candle, but in particular to a volatility versus momentum back test throughout the entire trading history of Tesla asset in the buy daily in particular. Okay, so we actually, out of 20 total iterations throughout the entire trading history of being at critical volatility versus all-time lows and momentum, volatility versus momentum profile have guessed the upside 16 times out of the 20 correctly, giving us an upside accuracy of 80%. Okay, you guys, 80%. The average upside thrust is 49.384% over the span of about 36 and a quarter days. Just a little over 36 and a quarter. Okay, you guys. So the firing of that signal is not ready. It's not there yet. Okay. So, and the reason why I can say this is because of this. Okay. We want to be able to look at the price action tomorrow, and then that upside can be. But I'm going to let you know this. Okay. Please notice how the upside, look at this. Okay. Very closely look at this. When you zoom in very close, this upside is absolutely there. What I'm looking for is essentially this kink. Okay, so if we can look at a kink like this, let me get rid of that. Sorry, guys. If we can look at a kink like this, then yes, then that upside can continue. You know what I mean? It may very well do it over the span of about a day or two, but there are aggressive traders, and there are traders who are noticing this as the signal being fired off. So know that my thesis on weight is 50-50. Okay, so if I'm telling you the honest truth, I would gain entry here. Okay, so a more conservative trader would gain entry here, and I'm talking about in 2 days from now. So meaning that I would actually take on the potential additional 10 to 15% gain versus the more conservative guy losing that 10 to 15% for a safer play. Okay, you guys, so know that this can actually serve in several ways, okay, you guys? So now this is absolutely, I'm just going to give it to you like this. The signal, you know what, just erase what I said about the signal not being fired off. I'm going to give you an aggressive signal fire off, okay? So this is in. The signal is fired off, so we can now measure and imply 40 and 49% move to the upside. Let's do that. Let's see when the firing of the signal was. So the firing of the signal was literally, I would consider it in this iteration now. So from this price action, we can now put 49% to the upside. So let's see what that is. It looks a little short, but don't trip, okay? We're looking at an upside move to about $181 from 122. Okay, so this is pretty awesome, you guys. Okay, so all the criteria is met. Volatility is now all of it inside the critical zone. With the exception of this, of course, which is the moving average. I always tell you guys, I wait for that one more kink just in case, right? So in this case, the one more kink would actually take the volatility all in critical, but the signal nonetheless is fired off. So this can actually take a trade all the way up to about 181.96 over the span of about 36 days, just a little over 36 days. Okay, you guys. So if we're looking at a short-term pullback, man, this is going to be tough, and it actually may happen. Okay, so let's look at RSI for this. Okay, don't pay attention to the momentum for this. Okay, you guys. So let's look at the RSI and just see what we can do about that. Okay, So the RSI is suggesting an immediate short-term pullback, and that's why I said it's tough, because it's going to be very short-lived. Okay, so that short-lived pullback, let's go ahead and gauge that entry. Okay, so let's see. Woo. There is a psychological component on the hourly. Okay, so I'm gonna give you literally the best case scenario for entry before a massive upside, okay? And it's going to be more than likely. We may not actually cover this gap, okay? If we do, then we do. But that entry gap is between 116.85 to about 113.99, okay? So about 114. So 114 to 117. Okay, 114 to 117, more than likely 117 as that plays for a bounce, okay? Now, if we don't reach that absolute bottom level, I'm going to give you one more just in case, okay? That accumulation zone, okay? I'm speaking about strictly accumulation here. So it would be right about here to the wick low down here. So 118.37 to about 119.30. Okay, 119.30 to 118.37. That's the first area of accumulation, followed by the secondary area of accumulation, which is also likely at 116.85, and the less likely area of accumulation being 113.88 before a continuation to the upside. Okay, so this is very bullish for TSLA. Discord members, if you have noticed this, then this would literally be what I would give you guys. Okay, so if you do remember, know that these areas right in here are the accumulation zones for a continuation to the upside. Let me take a sip of water here. I have a huge 64-ounce hydro flask right next to me, you guys. Trust me when I say I drink the whole thing through the night. All right, so that is it for TSLA. Let's go ahead and move on to Apple. Ticker symbol Apple for Eric, powerlifter, my bro. Literally powerlifting all the way through the sadness, through the happiness. Man, I can't tell you guys, this chat has been like we got married and we got into fights and we made up. And then we divorced, and then we literally got married again, and we're now happy. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the very last ticker symbol AAP. Oh man, I hope I have a save on this. Eric Powerlifter, my dude. So let's see. This is actually probably going to be white. I never trade. This is how I used to look at tickers. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. I was back testing this in May 2022. Interesting. Here it is. Look, I was back testing the 4 test of the resistance before an upside continuation. Come on, you guys. I've been doing this. All right, so let's just go ahead and open up a newer one, as I don't like that one there. Okay, you guys. Create new chart for ticker symbol Apple Powerlifter. All right, so let's see. Yes, we're going to open up that ticker symbol Apple, and I hate all those lines. Please don't ever catch me using those lines again, okay? As I do, I literally draw too many lines for us to consider as just to add more to that value. You guys, these are my exact settings, okay? 4 in gray, and black at the very end, okay? Pitch black. If you want to know that gradient setting, this is usually how I set it, okay, you guys? And always remember the logarithmic chart, okay? I'm going to dunce you guys if you don't do it. All right, so now let's look at the daily. Like always, you guys, make sure that we do look at the daily. And you can automatically see that in the macro perspective, the Apple ticker is very much in accordance with the macro move of the broader markets, okay? How can you do that? Go ahead and click on TradingView. Click on this little plus icon right here. Add a ticker by clicking the new price scale, okay, to whatever ticker you want. You can search for it up here. So let's go ahead and add SPY into a new price scale, and then you can see it on the line chart. Okay, you can see the direct influence between the SPY and the Apple ticker. Okay, you guys. So this is a way for you to see the the sympathy run, if you want to call it that. Okay, we can even make it a line, and you can see just how literally how similar that is. Okay, but I usually like to use traditional candles and a logarithmic chart. So now let's go ahead and mute out the I'm sorry, I said mute out like if I was looking at an audio program. You guys are messing up already. Last ticker here, and you guys are messing up. So there is a very apparent algorithmic trade here literally happening on the daily chart. This is absolutely algo based. Okay, this type of movement here is high frequency. Okay, so you can definitely see that we're continuously being mangled by the markets and mangled by all the institutions, but we're gonna play the mathematics back to them. Okay, you guys, screw the crap. All right, so you can see a clear line of linear regression in this side. Okay, it doesn't happen all the time, but as you can see right here, this is not linear regression here. Okay, you guys, this, however, is okay, in a smaller sense. Okay, you guys, so we can actually see that there may be a continuation to the downside, particularly to all these candles that are red, okay? And I am noticing that now we're creating, now we're creating a series of lower lows, okay? So regardless of the fact that this lower low on a macro scale is not as significant as these here, it's still nonetheless a series of lower lows, and now we can continue to the downside. Very, very, very dangerous thing here. Let me go ahead and draw this trend line here and see if there is a possibility of anything else here. So, man, first of all, Apple may face a small rejection, but I'm going to tell you why this may not be. This actually is a reversal pattern starting, and the reversal pattern is likely to take maybe weeks to literally suffice or clean off, and this is why. We're literally in the process of building a descending channel, and this descending channel usually is the reversal signal in a macro scale, okay? So in this case, we can actually see that we may be trading this on the 5-day. Or no, maybe a little too much. Let's see the bi-daily and a 3-day just in case. So the 3-day looks a little safer to trade this descending channel, okay? Because I mean, trust me, guys, when I look at things at this level of discretionary, I have to make sure that you guys know that I mean the best, and I don't mean for you to bag hold anything, which is why sometimes I take a little bit longer just to make sure that we're gaining that right information, okay, you guys? So know that there is a potential pullback, but I don't see that pullback happening it may be short-lived, okay, because this has a massive upside to go. Let's open up BBWP and the stochastic momentum oscillator so that we can see if the potential of an upside move is near, and of course it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and just change the color profile within stochastic momentum, which is I always forget to do it, and I'm not going to do it right now live, you guys. Okay, all right, so the reason why I'm saying is that we are likely preparing for an upside move is based on the position within the stochastic momentum itself. So let me draw a trend line right here so that you can see just how low we are, okay? So there is... obviously, there are several iterations that we've gone lower, which is why I'm telling you that we may face a short-lived pullback followed by a momentous move to the upside, okay? So now that we're looking at it in the 3-day time frame, just like we're looking at GTII in the 3-day time frame, okay? Remember that GTII upside move is based on the 3-day time frame, okay? So I was literally telling everybody over here, you got to hang on, you got to hang on, you got to hang on, you got to hang on. And now let's go in. And then it went up. Okay, so 3-day time frame momentum versus volatility is potent. Okay, so in this case, we absolutely want to make sure that we can correct our oscillator, and it's already making that downside too. We want to make sure that we can correct it. Okay, we can correct this pivot likely to happen within these iterations here that are located on May 30th and about, May 30th, 2019. And the lows of, let's see, December 21st, 2018. Very interesting that it's December, okay? So right over here before we faced a massive upside. Okay, so that's likely something that we have to watch out. Look at this. We faced the low in January 2016 as well. Okay, so I want you to note it. This is how I backtest things and I start to notice patterns. Look at this right here. November 2012. So literally now within a 3-month gap, let's continue on and let's look to see. This is February 2008. Guys, this is October, man. Okay, so within 4 months. Okay, so guys, there's the likelihood that Apple can face a massive upside within the next couple weeks. Okay, so that pullback for For Apple, let's go ahead and imply that, okay? So I'm actually preparing you guys for a macro move here, okay? So something that can actually take us, let's see, from, look, okay, this is another thing that I want you to look at. The candle low, okay? So this 3-day candle is going to close in about 12 hours and 32 minutes. Let's make that a little bigger for those of you on the phone, okay? I know sometimes it's hard to see. So here we go. Okay, the low, we can actually face it to be on the following candle, to be right in confluence with this candle low at 126.02, okay? So that doesn't mean it's the lowest low it can go, because it's, I mean, there's obviously a support range, okay? So if I'm going to give you a discretionary support range, it's going to be between the previous 3-day candle iteration low, which is at that 126.02 to about 124.20. Okay, this loading zone here is likely to be the area where we can see that reversal start to happen. Okay, so now the secondary loading zone that I want to give you would essentially be down on this target right over here, which is at the low 122.24, which is literally at the lows of May 2021, May 10th, 2021. Okay, so that area would be the secondary low and could be the area where it would just finally make that absolute bounce. Okay, but definitely keep this the support range in mind. Okay, 126.02 to about 124.16, potential wick down to this, quick recovery to the upside and making an explosive move to the upside, of which I'm going to actually backtest this. This is a great play too, you guys. So Eric, awesome call. So now if we were to imply just that we're going to move to the upside from the previous candle low, then man, if we can make that upside move, we can make probably, yikes, a 15% move to the upside, guys. That is massive for Apple. Okay, talking about 125 to 145, that is not typical for Apple to make. Okay, you guys, it does take weeks for to make those types of upsides for Apple, but it's a safe play. We're talking about mega cap. Okay. This is literally the type of less speculative plays. Upon making this 15% move to the upside, you can definitely see the regression continuously being honored, which is another indication that the bear market cycle is not over. Okay, you guys? So, yeah, I would definitely suggest a massive entry, particular to the 3-day chart down in those levels. Okay, you guys, immediate short-term scalps, I wouldn't trade this for a short term. Okay, you guys, because I mean, you can see an immediate short-term retracement to 128.76 for a tiny short-term scalp to about $130.94. Okay, so if you do have the pockets for that, definitely you can make that short-term scalp happen between 128 and 130 and 130.63. Okay, you guys, but those ranges I wouldn't be trusting too much, as this can actually make a bigger move and a bigger pop down to these levels down here. Okay, you guys? So I hope that I have answered all the questions correctly, you guys. I know that this was a huge, long stream this time around, but I felt like I owed it to the community for donating such good to the Arca Bulls household, you guys. I really appreciate all of you. Eric, powerlifter, saying awesome, get some rest, homie, along with the rest of the gang. As always, fun and educational. You guys, Samantha, Cal L, Hound, my moderators, you guys are so amazing. My donators, Joe H, Options, you guys are so incredible. B, thank you so much for your donations. Okay, I love all of you. If I'm forgetting you, I apologize. I don't mean to forget you. Okay, I do remember Leo giving me some awesome Stick Vicious coming in with that huge vicious donation. Thank you so much, you guys. Besso Amy, I love that you joined in. Jimmy Sams, Zephram staying super in the quiet. Don't stay in the quiet ever again. Okay. Mac, I hope that I was able to answer your questions correctly on the Mullen, okay, you guys? But I do appreciate everyone for continuously sticking to me. Mark Roach coming in with the whales and the crystal balls, coming in with the orcas. CJ, My goodness. Not a wink of sleep until 8:31 a.m. My dude, it is 12:31 a.m. in my side of town. My wife is going to be upset. Okay. Karamico Studios, love that you joined, you guys. Sebastian Lim, I'm happy that I was able to provide that information. Cal L, I love you so much, my brother. I'll send you some messages a little later, bro. I know that I've been a little delayed on this. My son just said he was a little difficult, but we'll get to that. Matt Gomez, Roberto Gonzalez, thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you. God bless you guys as well. The Real Tech Geek, have a good night. He says, have a great sleep, Arca. Thanks for the live stream. You're very welcome, my bro. I love the community here. Thank you so much, Eric P. Powerlifter. Don't you never say $200 an hour ever again, my brother. Of course it was. I'm just kidding, guys. Thank you so much, you guys. Paban, I am very, very, very thankful to you, my friend. I love that you join in with these live streams. I love that you come in. Kal-El, I love you too, man. All right, you guys, so that is it for tonight. I wish you well. I wish you a good night's sleep. And I will definitely, Joe H, I love you so much, my bro. Angel Eyes, thank you. Thank you so much, Angel Eyes. I caught you. All right, so you guys, this is where I have to cut it off. Thank you so much. I wish you well. A very good night. And I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, guys.